92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is interesting to me because the player has become the playee.
Oh, I like this. The tables have turned, my friends.
We got an email from this guy named Nick. Nick, in his email, said that normally he is the guy that does the one-night stand thing and then doesn't call girls back. Well, he's not getting a call back from a girl and is driving him insane. Nick, I know how you feel like when you're normally the person that does that and then it happens to you. You're like, what? Wait a second. I'm the one that does this. Not you. You don't get to blow me off. How you doing, Nick?
Oh, man, I'm dying over here, man. I'm dying.
Yeah, karma's a bitch, Nick. It really is.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today?
Her name's Melanie. I met her the other day at an office party.
Your email is unclear on if she worked with you or not.
No. Somebody else brought her.
Okay.
And I'm at this office party, and you guys know how office parties go, right? I mean, they're the worst.
Oh, they're so much fun. What are you talking about? They're the best.
So I'm sitting there. It started not going very well, and I'm getting a little bored. And then I look across the room, and I see this girl. And she's giving me the vibe, you know. She kind of gave me that look.
I feel like you're like being a creepy romantic
Yeah,
right now, Nick.
I know.
I'm really confused here. I don't know.
Was she tossing out the vibe to you and you were just leaving a trail of lust crumbs right to her and you picked them up?
Lust crumbs?
I'm guessing she made eye contact and smiled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it in a normal parlance, yes. That's the normal one.
Now, your email said that you left the party and then went to a bar and hung out and got drunk or whatever, and then went to your place, and once you got in the door to your place, clothes were off in 30 seconds.
What?
Pretty much, yeah.
He's so proud. Look how proud he is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, that's just how it goes.
Is that par for the course in
Oh,
Nick's
God.
life? Is that what happens
You know
for Nick?
what? I'm going to say this. That night, we were together many times.
Oh,
Okay, wait.
nice. Marathon.
How drunk were you guys?
I can hold it pretty well, so I like to think we were both a little bit more sober and into it.
Your email said that you typically are the type of dude that has a one-night stand and then blows girls off. Why is Melanie different? Why do you want to get a hold of her? Is it just because she's doing that to you?
It's something that never happened to me before. I mean, I'll be a man to admit I had a great time with her. I had a really, really good time with her. But, you know, you wake up the next morning and she's gone. She didn't even leave a note or anything. So I text her and say, hey, what's up? She says, it was fun, but I'm just not interested. Then I send her a text back. I said, what does she mean? And I haven't heard anything back.
So unlike other second date updates that we've done, you've heard from her, and she says straight up just like she doesn't want to see you again.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so I don't understand. What do you think you're going to get out of this?
I don't know. I mean, normally, this doesn't happen to me.
Okay.
It's eating me up. It's all I can really think about right now.
Do you use like a lot of cheesy lines or pickup lines? You seem like that type of dude.
No. I don't need lines. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
my
Sorry.
looks are pretty much good enough.
I see.
I just
I see.
introduced myself.
I see. Take my shirt off.
Yeah.
Any possible reasons that you would think she'd not want to see you again from what happened when you guys got back to your place? Are you into weird stuff?
That was, to put it bluntly.
Yeah.
If I was into any weird stuff, she was into it too, at least for that night.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, so there's no reason you can think of why she wouldn't want to see you again. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If you're just joining us for the second part of the second date update, Nick is on the phone. He wants to call Melanie. They met at a work function, ended up having a wonderful night of marathon adult activities.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
Yeah. Eye contact is
Between you
weird.
and Nick, I can't take this.
But according to Nick, he doesn't really have problems with the ladies, and he's not getting a call back, so he's consumed and wondering why. Nick, why do you want to call her? Do you want to have what happened the other night happen with her again? Or do you just want some closure to figure out why she's not calling you back?
Well, I'm not going to say that I wouldn't want another night like that. Absolutely. But it's kind of all I can think about. I guess closure would be the next best thing.
Okay.
You know?
But you're not like really looking to try to get a relationship out of this.
Oh, you never know. Let's see where it goes. But, to have that happen, you got to figure out what went wrong.
He's not.
Yeah, I feel like it's no.
You could just be honest with us, Nick.
You
It's a
could
game.
tell her that if you want to get her in bed again, but you need to tell us that.
I'm not going to lie and say I don't want her back in bed, but hey, you
All
never
right,
know.
Nick. Well, we're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, hold on.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Melanie, please?
this is Melanie.
Melanie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I don't know a Jubal.
It's maybe the best thing I've heard
No.
all day. I'm not going to lie.
It's Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station, moving 92.5.
Okay.
That was close.
I take it you don't listen to our show.
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
Well, my name is Jubal. How are you?
I'm okay. Why are you calling me?
You recently went out on a date with a listener of ours,
Oh, great.
and he emailed us because you blew him off, and he's wondering if he did something wrong on your date.
And who would this be?
His name would be Nick.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay, so you remember going out with Nick then?
I had a feeling that was coming.
Yes, I remember going out with Nick.
He told us all about your date, said you guys had a really fun time, but you texted him and said, hey, I had fun last night, but I'm not interested in seeing you again.
Yeah, that happened. I don't understand why you guys are calling me.
Well, Nick emailed us and said he wanted to see you, so we're like, hey, why don't we just give her a call and ask her if you did something wrong?
Well, I'm just not interested. I'm going to go by what I texted. I'm not interested.
Yeah, but is there like a specific reason? Did he do something?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't want to really talk about it.
Well, he told us so that you had a marathon sex session.
He did what? He told you that?
Yeah.
Yep. He said that you guys met at like a work thing and then ended up going back to his place. Clothes were off in 30 seconds and they weren't on for a very long time after that.
Yeah.
That told you guys about a sex session?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
He called the radio station and blurted out private information.
Correct.
So now I have another reason never to go out with him.
Does that upset you that he told us that?
Well, you said, yeah, I'm pissed.
Right.
You
Well,
should
then think
be.
about this. If it's embarrassing to him, why not let us know what it is now?
Oh, okay, let's share, because now that he did that, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened.
Perfect. What did he do?
So we did have some cocktails. We went back to his apartment. Okay, we did get, intimate or whatever, but the dude would not take off his stupid socks.
The entire time? Like he
The
was...
entire time. And I said, because women, we want to be in the mood, and it just
Yeah.
kept ruining it. He wouldn't take off his socks. I'm like, you have web toes? What's the problem? Take off your socks.
Like you asked him and he still like refused to do it?
He goes, Daddy doesn't take off his socks.
Oh.
I knew he was one of those.
Did it kill you after he said
Oh.
daddy, if he called himself daddy, or was the socks even worse than that for you?
Pick one. They're both gross.
Can I ask what kind of socks they were?
Like those white, like Grandpa would wear up to his calves or something. Like white.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get where I wanted to go. You know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah,
you
no, I'm
actually asked him to take them off and he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I asked him to take them off.
That's weird.
And that's not the worst part, okay? So, during sex and everything, I hate to say this, but I looked up, I opened my eyes, and his eyes were open, his tongue was out. He looked like a zombie, like from Walking Dead. He was like, sexy.
So he's
It's not the sound. Please tell me it's not the sound.
keeping his socks on and he looks like a zombie.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was the biggest, creepiest turnoff ever. It's like,
So why did you stay there so long, Melanie? It
so
sounds like a
funny.
terrible experience for you.
I was drunk.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you sobered up in the morning and remembered everything and was like, I do not want to see
Oh,
this guy
Melanie.
again.
I got my stuff. I left. I mean, there was probably a hole in the shape of me in the door. I just ran out that door.
I like her.
Oh, Melanie, you're
Melanie,
funny.
I would love to find out what's up with his feet. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's ask him then, because Nick's actually listening on the other line.
No way is he on the phone right now.
Yes, he is.
Hey, Melanie.
Oh, my God. Sorry you made me do it. You made me say everything. If you're going to call a radio station,
I didn't make you say anything.
yeah, you did. You went and called these people.
I have never had a complaint about that in my life. And by the way, I don't really appreciate you bringing up my faces that I make during sex, okay? Everybody does it. It's nobody else's business, all right? It's natural.
Does that sound natural to you? Because it's not natural to me.
Nick, what's wrong with your feet? Why don't you take off your socks?
There ain't nothing wrong with my feet, okay? The socks, they're compression socks, all right? And keeps the blood where it needs to be during that moment. That's why I wear them.
Stupid.
No
Are you
That
lying?
is, come on, Nick. You're putting on compression socks?
It's science.
Yeah. And those are supposed to keep your muscles warm so you don't get injuries when you're working out or something else like that.
Look, I could have been injured that night, I'll tell you what.
Oh my gosh, Nick.
But what about when she asked you to take off the socks, Nick?
This is nothing to be embarrassed about, okay? I wear compression socks because it helps me in the bedroom. That's it.
Let me tell you something. They didn't help you, so go take them back to Rite Aid and get your refund.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ouch.
Oh, Melanie. Where did you even come up with the idea to wear compression socks?
Back when I was in college, everybody in the frat wore them.
Oh,
That's the worst.
that's
frat
all you
ever.
needed to say. Everybody in the frat. Got it, Nick. All right, well,
Oh, my gosh.
Melanie, I would like to ask you if you will go on a second date with Nick. We will pay for it.
Yeah, I'm going to say
Are
no.
you sure?
Oh.
I'll buy him a new pair of compression socks.
No. Thank you so much. Good luck with that, though, Nick. I hope it really works for you.
All right, Nick, I'm sorry, you want to try to convince Melanie to go out with you again?
Hell no. I got plenty of girls on the side who are going to appreciate my socks.
I feel
All
like
right.
that's not true.
And if not, you can always hang out with your frat buddies in your compression socks and have fun.
Hey, whatever. Screw you, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
It's my experience that people get upset when you lie on your dating profile.
Yes, especially when it's a bad picture.
Yeah, anytime I've been on an online dating site and had my profile up there, people are always disappointed when I show up and they realize I'm not a 42-year-old woman who just wants to go berry picking on the weekends. And I don't get why they get so angry, you know. Yeah.
And I thought you were just going to lie about your height.
Daisy is on the phone with us, and Daisy, I guess you wouldn't say you lie on your dating profile, but you omit something on your dating profile that you think could have led to a guy not calling you back, right?
Correct, yes.
There is an important detail about Daisy that she
there
doesn't
is.
share on her dating profile. Because she met the guy on what website?
Met him on OkCupid.
All right. Which, if you're going to talk about like dating websites, that's like the Burien of dating websites. It's not quite the bottom, but it's not necessarily the best either.
Yeah. What is it? You have like 11 fingers or something?
No, I have the right number of fingers, but in addition to the right number of fingers, I also have a son.
Oh.
And when I did have that on my profile, when I was honest about that, I got a lot fewer responses. So now I just don't put it on there. But I do always tell the person, you know, on like the first date. It's not like I try and keep it secret, you know, indefinitely or anything like that.
So you're not hiding your son. You just don't want it to be something that is defining you in the world of dating.
Exactly. I just kind of want to get my foot in the door, and then I tell them. Exactly.
Is the reaction usually pretty good when you tell guys on a first date, like, oh, by the way, I have a kid. You didn't see that on my dating profile, but surprise.
It's kind of mixed. Some guys are okay with it. Some people are totally offended that, you know, I lied on my profile.
If it were me, as soon as you told me that, you would just see a cloud of dust like in a cartoon. I'd be out of there.
I totally understand that, and that's why I tell people on the first date, because, you know, I don't want to lie. I just want a chance to tell them face to face, because I think that sometimes can make a difference.
So what was it like when you told him on the first date, when you guys were out to dinner?
Well, his name's Alex, and we ordered dinner, and I told him after the food came, and I was just kind of like, so I have a kid.
You just,
Not the smoothest way I've ever done it.
Yeah.
yeah.
By
So
the
how's
way.
your steak? It's pretty good. I have a kid.
I have a child.
So it wasn't the smoothest way to break the news to him that you had
No,
it.
I wasn't. It wasn't my best.
And what did he do?
I was watching him, you know, because I wanted to see his reaction, and he sort of stopped and just looked at me and said, "Oh, that's cool," and then sort of went on. So, I mean, it wasn't horribly positive, but it wasn't horribly negative. It was just sort of generic.
I think that's
It
just
was
a
like-
polite way of being like, ouch.
Yeah.
Really? You think so?
I think so.
Or
yeah.
maybe he's just saying, why are you being so awkward about it? That's cool. Like, you have a kid.
I don't think so. You'd want to be like, did he ask you about how old your kid is and what sort of kid it is?
It is.
He did, you know. He asked about, you know, is it a girl or a boy? How old is your child?
That's
Well,
cool.
then maybe it was, because if he didn't asking you those questions and he was just like, oh, cool, moving on,
Yeah.
then it was obviously something that he didn't like. But if he was asking you questions,
Right.
he might have been like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
How did the date end? I mean, were you guys having a good time? And
Yeah, it ended nicely. I mean, he had picked me up, so at the end he drove me home. He gave me a kiss on the cheek, which I actually liked. I thought that was really sweet and,
Yeah.
like respectful and stuff. I totally like that.
and it says, I'm not totally grossed out to touch you, but I don't want to move too fast.
And the last time you did more than that, you got pregnant.
So you don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was it. And then I called him the next day, and I left him a message and just said, that I had a really great time, and I appreciated how gentlemanly he was and everything like that. But he never called me back. So
Okay. And you haven't heard anything from him. Have you tried more than just that one time?
yeah, I called him a couple other times, but I didn't leave another message. It just went straight to voicemail, but I didn't leave another message.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Great, thanks.
Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Daisy is on the phone with us right now. She wants to call a dude named Alex. She met him online, okcupid.com. Daisy thinks that the date went poorly once she revealed that she has a kid because she doesn't put on her dating profile that she is a mom because she doesn't want to scare guys off. But you have a rule, Daisy, that you always tell them on the first date, and then they can make their judgment from there, right?
Correct.
Okay. And that's the only thing you can think of that he wouldn't be calling you back is because he doesn't want to be an insta dad.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of because I thought we had a good time, except for, there was that. So
Why would you want to talk to a guy who isn't interested in someone with a kid? I mean, you're not going to change that you have a kid.
yeah, well, I guess I want to know for sure, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just speculating. We don't know that the kid is the reason. It could be something else.
right.
Okay. Well, we're going to call him, see if we can get him on the phone, and find out what went wrong, if anything did go wrong on your date, okay?
Okay.
Hang on.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Alex.
Yeah, this is Alex.
Alex, how you doing, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm fine. You're calling from the radio station?
Yes.
Okay, why?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a listener of ours.
That's kind of weird.
It is.
A woman named Daisy. Yeah, we'll admit it is not a normal to receive this kind of phone call. A woman named Daisy that you recently went out with emailed the show saying that she really enjoyed your time together, but you've been blowing her off and haven't been answering her phone calls. So she said, hey, can you give Alex a call and see if you can find out if I did something wrong? So that's why we're calling you, Alex.
Okay.
Do you remember going out with Daisy?
Yeah, I had dinner with Daisy.
Did you like Daisy?
We had a fine time. Dinner was fine.
Daisy told us that she doesn't put on her dating profile that she's a mom, and she kind of dropped that at dinner. Did that scare you off?
I mean, I wouldn't say that scared me off. I mean, it was a little surprising that, that's like a big part of a person's life. And like in other profiles, I feel like that information was on there. So it was a little bit shocking that she just sort of dropped that in the middle of our dinner. But, I'm not against dating someone who has a kid.
Okay, so that wasn't it then.
No.
Do you want to see her again?
Your voice just got so
Yeah, your voice got so
high.
high pitched, dude. I'm taking that as a no, Alex. You're not necessarily into Daisy.
Honestly, the date got a little weird, and so I don't think that I would want to see her again.
Define weird, if you could.
This is weird to talk about with strangers on the phone, but towards the end of the meal, like she sort of got kind of quiet and emotional and sort of intense, and then she told me that her car was in the shop, which I knew because I had to drive. She asked me if I could pick her up, which is totally fine. But then she asked me if she could borrow some money to help pay for the car repair.
No, stop
She
it.
asked for a loan on your first date?
Like how much money?
like $700.
Oh,
She just didn't have. She was waiting for a paycheck the next week or whatever, and she would get me back the next week. But she was in this tight spot, and it was really affecting, her kid's life and her life and whatnot.
Boy.
Oh, gosh.
no.
What
How
did
did
you
she bring that up? Did she just say, "Hey, can I borrow $700?"
No, I mean it wasn't like that. I felt like she felt uncomfortable having to ask, but it was just really weird. And I was like, I don't really have that kind of cash flow. I don't have $700 to give to someone that I've met like 45 minutes ago. But I understand, people are in a tough spot, like car repairs.
Yeah.
So, but then she's like, well, what about like $400? Like I have another friend that I could get the rest from.
She was bargaining with you?
Yeah, so then she bumped it down to $4, and I was like, just as a general policy, I don't do loans on first dates. And then, we had dessert, we went home, and I, got out of there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so awful.
I have a tough
so
time
many levels.
loaning money to good friends of mine, let alone somebody that I just went out on a date with.
It seemed like a situation I didn't want to get into, so.
Not to make things weirder
Oh.
than they already are for you, but Daisy is actually on the phone and heard everything that you just said.
Hey, Alex.
Is it that's Daisy on the phone?
Yep.
It's me.
Hi?
Daisy, did you failed to tell us that you asked him for a loan on your first date, Daisy.
It was just one little question. You know what I mean? It didn't.
Huge question.
Daisy, that's a $700 question.
I was going to be able to pay him back by Friday. I mean, I got paid on Friday. It wasn't like I was never going to pay him back or going to drag this out or anything like that. And I mean, what am I going to do? I can't ask my ex-husband. He's a jerk. So it just, to me, it was like a little question, and I didn't hold it against him at all that he said no. So I guess it never dawned on me that he would hold it against me that I asked.
Yeah, but I don't know you. It just seems so weird that you would think that it was okay to ask to borrow money. Don't you think that's weird?
To me, it's just like, there's no harm in asking. You know what I mean? I thought we were having a good time. It seemed like you would become a friend. And you never know until you ask. And like I said, there was no hard feelings that you said no, so it just never occurred to me that it would create hard feelings that I asked.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Alex. Daisy's not pissed at you that you turned down.
Opportunity to loan me money.
Wait, why are we worried about whether she's pissed? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, it's super weird to ask to borrow money. I mean, I don't ask friends for money. That's like something you ask family. Like, do you have an uncle or like a cousin or something? Like, rather than asking someone that you just met on a first date?
I mean, I suppose if I had someone else, I would have asked them, but it feels like, to me, it seems like super judgy to make assumptions about a person based on one question that they asked.
Daisy, if I went out on a date with someone and they started telling me they were having money problems and then asked me for cash, I'm going to judge them.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm going to say that you're trying to like milk me out of money, especially if I met you online. I don't know you at all. Not a lot of trust can be had in a person that you just met on a first date asking for money.
I mean, I get what you guys are saying. I totally do. And I just didn't look at it that way because I am totally honest, and I did have the money on Friday. I would have totally paid him back. So it didn't dawn on me that, people would jump to that conclusion. Regardless of all of that, I did have a really great time on our date, and I would like to see you again.
Alex, would you like to go out with Daisy again?
Please.
We will pay for a second date. Daisy, I'm not paying for any car repairs.
Guys, be
But
nice.
we will
Stop
pay for
attacking
a second
Daisy.
date if you'll go out with Daisy again, Alex.
You know what? I will. I'll go out with her again. I mean, it was a really awkward, weird first date, but that's not the first awkward first date I've had.
Wow.
All right.
Awesome.
Nice.
Daisy,
Congratulations, you two.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Second date update.
A woman named Mallory emailed the show for a second date update today, and her email said that she had one of the most embarrassing moments ever happen on this date. So she's 99.9% sure it's the reason that he's not calling her back.
Oh my gosh.
pretty high, percentage.
I would go for sure.
Now, she didn't say what it was, but Mallory, I'm guessing you went to McDonald's and didn't have enough to order off the dollar menu? Happens to Jose all the time, so don't feel too embarrassed.
I said,
No, that's not it. And it was a date, so he would have paid anyway.
Oh, okay.
that's true.
Sometimes women pay. I think that's totally fine.
No, Brooke.
Oh, right.
Yep, those are the rules according to Mallory.
Okay, Mallory.
I feel like if it's a date, then
I agree.
All right,
I'm
we're
old-fashioned.
getting sidetracked. Let's go back to the embarrassing part.
Oh, so first, tell us about the guy that you want us to call. What's his name?
his name's Danny.
Okay.
Danny, okay.
How'd you meet Danny?
I met him when I was out at a bar with a bunch of friends.
Okay.
And he was kind of chatting me up at the bar. And near the end of the night, he was like, hey, I feel like I'm having a really good time with you, and I would love to hang out with you again sometime. So he took my number.
Pretty classy.
Yeah.
I mean, usually when you hit up somebody at a bar, it's like, hey, you want to come back to my place tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he was a really nice guy, and so I gave him my number, and
It sounds pretty embarrassing, that whole...
I'm working my way up to that.
Oh, okay, sorry. Keep going then.
So he was like, why don't we go back to the bar where we were hanging out the other night? And
you didn't remember where that was. Oops, embarrassing. Awkward.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I'm still waiting.
Still remembered.
Okay, so you remembered the bar and you went back?
Yeah.
I went to the bar, and he was like, I wonder if you'd be up for playing a little game. And so I was like, sure. And he said that he had this game called the Epic Yarn Challenge.
The epic,
And-
like yarn,
Huh?
like string yarn?
Well, he was talking about, like, telling a story to a group of strangers for 15 minutes straight. That would,
Whoa.
like, keep them captivated for the whole 15 minutes, where they'd be, like, so enthralled with your story that by the end be, like, applauding and offering to buy you, like, rounds of drinks.
So it was a competition between you two to, like, approach random people in the bar and tell them long stories and see who got the best reaction.
Yes. So I was just like, yeah, I think, why not? I have something that could work for that.
So who went first? Did he go first or you?
So, yes, he went first, and we're sort of like in the back area. There were like 3 tables, and he was starting to tell the story about how, like, when he was back in high school, there was this girl that he, like, fell in love with, and he always wanted to ask her out, but she actually moved away before he had a chance to do anything, to, like, approach her or talk to her.
It sounds like kind of a boring story so far to me.
Yeah, I kind of tuned out. to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, I agree, but, like, for some reason, everybody in the bar was totally captivated by his story. Like, they
Drinking
were-
does that to
every
you.
word.
Anything's interesting when you're drunk.
Well, it just sounds like he was, like, charismatic.
Yeah, exactly. He was telling the story better than I am now, but he was just like, she came back, and he finally had a chance to talk to her, and that girl is in this room right now.
What?
So he turns to me, and he was like, I've loved you since high school. And he gets down on one knee
No, shut up.
and proposes to me in the bar in front of everybody.
Oh, my God.
I didn't know what to do, and I was just like, yes.
So you're
Wait.
engaged to a guy who's not calling you back?
Dude, I'm into it. I'm applauding already.
He made up this whole story just to get the best applause in your guys' little story competition.
Was it made up or was it true?
It was totally made up. I mean, everybody's so on board with this. I don't want to, like, ruin everybody's time, and I thought it was hilarious.
So then what was your 15-minute story?
Yeah, how do you follow
Well, I
that?
didn't even have to do my story. He totally took it over, so I didn't get to do a story.
All right. So how did this night end? Where's the embarrassing part of this?
So people were buying us drinks, and he, like I said, he's like a real outgoing, like very charismatic person. People were talking to both of us, but like more like talking to him, and like, I don't know, I kind of was drinking more than I usually do, I guess, and so I got drunk.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
at the end of the night, he's like, let me take you home, because I was drunk, but he was very kind and gentlemanly about it, and I was like having a great time, and we were laughing about the whole entire situation, how well he pulled that off and everything, and laughing so much that, like, at one point, so this is the embarrassing part, I laughed so hard that I peed.
You
peed your pants.
Like right on the seat of his car.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, you peed your pants on your new fiance's car.
Oh,
Welcome to married life.
welcome to marriage.
Yeah, it was bad. And he even pulled over and he grabbed a rag in his back trunk or something.
Did it ruin the vibe, or was he cool?
I mean, he was really understanding and nice, and he wasn't angry, or he wasn't I can't believe you just ruined my car or anything. He wasn't mad at me.
Probably wasn't a very nice car either.
Oh
if he's
my
not
God.
upset.
I am mortified for you.
Honestly, I have no idea. I hope it wasn't too nice of a car because I peed in it.
Oh my God.
Whatever.
If only
It's a
you would've had,
geoprism. Who cares?
If she had a bottle of water or something to spill over yourself on accident, I just spilled this water
God,
everywhere.
Brooke, you are the worst in
I
embarrassing moments.
feel like you peed
my
in several
God.
places and didn't tell people. What are
You don't tell people.
Don't trust Brooke now. If she's ever carrying around a bottle of water, now you know.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
You need a cover up.
Okay.
It's too late.
So,
Damn it.
how long has it been since you've spoken with Danny?
It's been a week.
Yeah, you're a pee girl.
I'm pretty sure that he doesn't want to talk to me ever again after I peed in his car.
It's
Yeah.
99.99%.
I don't know, I'm hoping that maybe he would give me a second chance because
You deserve one.
you know.
You do. I agree.
Yeah, you
All right.
played along. We're going to get this for you.
Yeah, we're going to play a song. We'll come back and we'll call your fiance, Danny, and try and get you your second date update. Okay, Mallory?
Okay.
All right, hold on. We've got one of our listeners named Mallory on the phone for a second date update. And Mallory went through a big range of emotions during her night out.
Yeah, she did.
She was challenged to a storytelling competition at a bar and never even got a chance to tell her story because her date Danny stole the show with a big tale about a girl in high school that he was in love with, and she didn't know it for all those years, but now she's in the bar with us that night. And he got down on a knee and proposed to Mallory in front of everyone.
I would cry.
Oh
if
my
I was
God.
just in the crowd. I would have teared up.
The reason that he did it was to win the bet that they had made and to get some free drinks, which he did end up doing.
Lots.
So Mallory got kind of drunk, as engaged people tend to do.
More than kind of.
Yeah.
Wasted.
And he took her home that night, and on the way back, she was laughing so hard in his car about what had happened, she peed on the front seat.
Oh, no.
So Mallory feels like she may have ruined the night. But Mallory, let me just tell you, don't feel embarrassed.
Really?
All right?
Okay.
I've peed on many men's seats before. And I've come out just fine.
Yeah, I think that's a different situation.
Yeah.
I think he'll give you another shot.
No, I don't think so. I mean, he's obviously not returning her calls for a
but-
very obvious reason.
But men are the worst at peeing places when they're drunk. They're way worse than women. You have to have some sympathy if you're a dude. Guaranteed he's peed in at least a corner of a bedroom at some point, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he has, but it's just, I don't know, I really like him, and I'm hoping that he'll give me a second chance.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he better. I mean, if you're cool enough to be proposed to on a first date in a fake proposal, he should be cool enough to have some real pee on his seat.
Maybe you should offer to let him pee in your car, and then you're even.
If that's what it takes, I guess so.
All right. Well, let's get him on the phone right now and see if he's up for it. We're going to call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm dialing it right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Danny, please?
Yeah, this is him. What's up?
Hey, Danny. My name's young Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You have a moment to talk?
What's going on?
We do something on our show called a second date update. That's where if you go out with someone and afterwards they're not calling you back, you can reach out to us and we'll reach out to that person for you to try and figure out the reason why.
Okay.
Okay? And so there's a woman that reached out to us about you. Her name's Mallory. She told us all about the night that you guys went to a bar and that you made up this great thing about long-lost loves in high school.
What was going through your head when you got down on a knee and faked proposed to a chick you just met?
It was, she's so pretty and she's so nice, and I guess like I've been kind of planning to do that kind of like date idea with someone special. Yeah, I guess I was just disappointed in the end.
Yeah, the pee thing. Well,
Yeah.
She told us, sorry.
Yeah, she
I'm
did.
getting ahead of myself.
She did tell us about how the night ended with your car being a little soiled. I don't know what to say.
Soiled?
I'm sorry for your
I
car.
was it's okay. I guess I was kind of disappointed before that.
What?
Wait, what? It wasn't the pee. Dude, she's humiliated.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the real deal. The truth is that it wasn't a made-up story.
What do you mean it's not a made-up story?
The story was the truth about me being in love with her.
Whoa.
Hold up. Yeah.
My head. She told us that you guys had just met at a bar recently.
Yeah, like that didn't help that she didn't remember me.
You really went to school?
You know, I did go to school with her. I'd known Mallory for a few years, you know, like kind of from afar. And
What?
she did move away before I could do anything. And, you know, God, it's weird. I guess I really was kind of like proposing to her.
Oh,
you know?
my gosh.
Are you messing with us?
I
Is this like you're the big storyteller dude and now you're just going with it?
No.
She said she just met you at a bar with her friends and you hit on her and that's how you got her number.
But that's not true. You've known her for longer than that.
I guess you could say like I've known about her, but she really hasn't known about me.
Okay, that makes you sound like a stalker. How did you know about her?
I know that it sounds awkward, okay? Like, how do you tell somebody you have strong feelings for them without being creepy?
You do it in emojis.
No.
It lightens it.
How do you have strong feelings for someone if you don't even know them and they don't even know you exist?
I do know her. I do know about her, you know? I've cared about her for a long time, and...
It's like, is it odd? I feel like it's like knowing a restaurant by looking at the Yelp reviews and never actually going there and then giving your an opinion on it.
So what are you disappointed in, Danny, that she didn't know that you had these feelings secretly this whole time?
Or she didn't know you existed?
Well, it's just, I guess, like, how do you tell somebody you've been in love with them for over a few years? You know, she was laughing about it and saying I'm a great storyteller, and the whole time I'm thinking this just isn't a story.
So she's like,
So
it's
wait.
so believable.
Was that a real proposal then?
I mean, kinda.
Oh my God.
Wow. Okay, hold up, though. So if she really said yes, you would really marry this girl.
I mean, she already did say yes.
No, but she didn't know that she was saying yes.
That's not going to hold up in court.
You don't go to court for engagements. What is going on?
Where do you go from here? You tell me how I tell her it was a real story and it was really about her. What would you do?
Well, you kind of already did tell her.
Oh my God, this is about to be so
Because she's been on the other line listening this whole time, and she wants to talk to
no.
Your fiance.
No. Tell me you're lying. Tell
Well,
me that
she
it's
may
not
have
true.
fainted because I probably would have.
This is nuts.
you. Mallory?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't hold it
Is that all true?
Yeah, it's true, and I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
in. Oh my God.
I feel terrible. Like I can't believe. Like I'm
This is so heavy.
I don't understand. Like what? This is like a lot to take in. 'Cause, how are you disappointed that I didn't know that we hadn't met before? If we hadn't met before,
No,
like I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense.
I guess I'm really disappointed in myself because after all this time and thinking about you, this is the way that I try to let you know how I felt, and it was the wrong way to do it. And I guess I'm sorry. You know, like, what do you do in this situation?
I feel like one thing could be to be honest with someone.
But that would have scared you away. I know that would have scared you away if I had just told you, you know? Like, we were just really, like, getting to, like, spend time together.
Yeah, better to just propose to her right off the bat before she even knows who you are.
See, I'm with Jeffrey on that
I mean,
one.
hearing that sounds crazy, too.
Is there no middle ground with you?
Yeah. I mean, like, I humiliated myself in your car on the way home, and, like, I felt like I'm going out on a limb by taking the story to, like, a radio show to reach out to you.
Which
And
is kind of
it's
weird,
like-
but that's okay.
Oh, you're being the judgy one now. Okay, hold on.
Trying to tell me that I'm weird.
Okay, creeper.
No, maybe.
Oh, my God.
Maybe it's,
Like,
maybe it's just kind of nice, you know, that we both, like, don't need to feel bad, maybe, you know? Maybe this is just, like, part of a story of us figuring out how to, like, try this thing.
Hey.
Yeah, what do you say you call it even, Mallory?
Wait, hold on. I don't even know where Mallory is at this. Are you creeped out? Do you see red flags? Are you thinking this is romantic?
Or do you feel the same? Are you in love?
Because personally, I feel like I need to tell you to run, but I don't know.
I mean, there are definitely a lot of conflicting emotions right now because I don't understand completely where you're coming from. I do feel like it was kind of like like I've been stalked. It's weird. It's definitely weird. I mean,
It's definitely a lot to process, especially on a radio show. So why don't we offer to send you guys out on another date so you guys can talk about this, sort everything out, and then maybe things will become more clear.
So wait, who do we ask at this point?
Valerie that's what I'm trying to figure out. Do I ask Danny if he'd be willing to go on a second date? Because I think he would.
Yeah.
Wait,
Danny.
no, but Danny, could you go on a normal second date? Because you proposed to this girl, she said yes, you didn't like the outcome, and then suddenly wouldn't call her back. Like, are you okay with normal?
Yes, I am actually a pretty chill guy normally. This is just, I am very tongue-tied around you, Mallory, and so like it just made it easier for me to kind of do it this way.
Love makes you do crazy things.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt to just have a conversation about this and see how things turn out.
See?
Oh my God.
All right.
It's not a bad idea.
I am so interested in what is going to happen next.
I want to be a fly on the
And like, I really look forward to just hanging out with you now that you know everything, and that story was really about you.
Oh my God, you should do the story off again, and this time she's going to publicly divorce you in front of everyone.
I have hated this man.
I don't know. I think we go back to peeing on each other's seats. That sounds way more romantic.
Okay, either one.
Okay, I think I just need to go right now because I just really need to process all this. So.
Oh my God.
You have to go? Is it number 1 or number 2? We'll let you go,
That's
okay?
a low blow.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of guys will try to pump up their job a little bit when they're on a date, say that they make a little more money than they do, maybe say that they're a manager or something when they're not, maybe say that they're even employed. Who knows? Kevin, who's on the phone today for a second date update, might have gone a little too far in trying to impress the girl he's interested in. He wants us to call today. Kevin, how are you?
I'm all right, guys. How's it going?
Good. Kevin, first of all, what do you do for a living?
I work at Home Depot.
Okay,
That's a
Kevin,
fine job.
what did you tell the girl that you want us to call today that you do for a living?
I told her that I might play a little bit for the Seattle Sounders.
Oh,
Kevin claimed to play for the Seattle Sounders, the Major League Soccer team.
What?
So that's a big lie, trying to tell a girl that you're a professional athlete when you just work at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Kevin, why would you think that would ever be a good idea?
You know what? It just all kind of happened. I was with my buddies, and we were kind of joking about it, and one of them kind of dared me, and I did play soccer. I once went to an open tryout for the Sounders, so, they were like, yeah, you should do it. You should do it. And
right.
I did it, and I kind of crossed that point of no return where, one lie becomes another lie, and it just snowballed and got out of control.
Oh my
And
God.
pretty soon you're their number one scorer, and she's like, I've never heard of you before. You're like, yeah, well,
I never said no. I never said that. I mean, I was stupid enough to do it, but I wasn't stupid enough, because I know she can go look it up or whatever. So I told her that I had been placed on injured reserve for a while.
Oh my gosh.
And that when you're rehabbing from injured reserve, they put you on a special practice list, and you practice with the team as you're rehabbing, but you don't show up on the roster.
So you guys had extensive conversations about this.
Yes. Oh my God, because she was all into it, and then so obviously, she's all into it. What am I gonna do?
yeah, you can't. I have a friend who actually looks like Sidney Rice, who used to play for the Seahawks. Big, tall dude, long braids and everything else. And he'll tell girls that he is Sidney Rice, and they'll believe him, and he'll just hook up with them that night and then never call him
That's
again.
the thing. It's not like I said I was Richard Sherman. You know what I mean? I went with the Sounders. I tried to go just a little more low-key than the Seahawks.
That's probably a smart way to go.
Yeah.
So she was obviously impressed by the fact that you were a professional athlete. Did you end up hooking up with her? What happened?
Yeah, she was all into me, and we were hooking up, and then it was she kind of kept dropping hints about, she would totally go back to my place, but I don't live in a place that I think a Sounder would live in, necessarily.
Hey, Major League Soccer salaries are pretty low. If you got a one-bedroom apartment, you might be all right.
It's true.
But there's no pictures of me, there's no framed uniform on the wall or anything. You know what I mean? So I was all worried about that, and, it kind of ruined my night anyways, because all I started thinking about was how to keep this lie going.
Right.
And she was just a cool girl, and we could have had a good time.
At what point in the night was the regret really setting in?
I guess it hit me when, like, I actually started liking her. I mean, at first I was like, yeah, she's hot and, like, whatever. But then I actually, like, liked her when I was talking to her, and I was like, oh, my God. Like, I want to go out with this girl again, but, like, it's hard enough to keep this going for, like, 20 minutes. How can I, eventually I got to tell her the truth.
Yeah, let's say you guys get together and you guys fall in love and get married. At some point, you're going to have to tell her that you're not an athlete.
Yeah.
So how did everything end with her?
Well, the night was great, and, like, her friends were kind of, like, lingering and kind of, like, not necessarily knowing if she wanted to be left alone or not. And so then, like, I tried to play it all cool because I couldn't take her to my place anyways. I was just like, it's all right. Like, I got physical therapy in the morning, and, like, I got to get up early. And so she's like, oh, yeah, you get your rest and everything. And I was like, this is awesome. And she was all into me, and she, like, kissed me goodnight, and, and she was like, call me. And so then the next day, I texted her. I was like, hey, I had a good time last night. It was really fun hanging out. Like, let's do this again soon. And I didn't get anything for, like, almost 24 hours after I texted her the first time. So, like, the next day, I got a text back, and she was like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you.
Whoa. All right.
Do you think she found out? She Googled your name or something?
Probably.
Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, she would have had to have done, like, some extensive research because, like, I gave her so much crap about I was on injured reserve, and then they place you on a practice roster, and, like,
and they take your name completely off the internet. And...
or like, I've asked my buddies, too, if, like, any of them said something to her friend, and now they're not telling me, but, like...
Right.
But you do know that she does not want to talk to you because the text that she sent you said...
Yeah, she made that kind of clear, but here's why I'm calling you guys. Like, I honestly believe, like, you strip all that stuff away, and we actually liked each other.
Okay.
And, like, I think if we could just get to the point where she was, like, willing to go out with me again, like, I think it would be cool, and I think, everything might be fine.
So when we call her and get her on the phone for your second date update, how do you want us to play it then? Am I going to tell her that I'm calling for a sounder?
No. No.
I think get her on the phone if you guys can, and, like, that's the first step, and then, like, don't tell her right off the bat, but, like, if she does know already, then, I want a chance to apologize. But, like, if she doesn't know, then maybe just, like, help me get to the second date. And then, on the second date, I can, like, tell her myself and do the right thing.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good, guys.
All right, man. Hang on.
Because I'm all about that bass,
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'll admit, I've probably told a lie or two on a first date to try to impress a girl. But I've never done what Kevin, who is on the phone with us right now, has done. He told a girl that he plays for the Seattle Sounders. I've never claimed to be a professional athlete, went on a date, probably because nobody would even believe me whatsoever. If I was a little bigger in stature, maybe I would try it. I don't know. Kevin, are you about ready to call Jamie?
I guess so.
Okay, and the last thing she sent you was a text that said, I don't want to talk to you. The point of this is to find out if she went home and Googled you and found out that you weren't, and that's why. And if she didn't find that out, you don't want me to tell her, you want me to just see if I can get you a date so that when you do go out with her, you can break the news and say, I'm sorry I lied to you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And
All right,
lying is so complicated. Can't we just tell the truth?
All right, well, I'm going to get her on the phone right now and get your second date update. You ready?
Ready.
All right, man, here we go. So excited to talk to a professional athlete.
You want his
Kevin,
signature
thank
later?
you. Yeah.
Hello,
Hey, is Jamie there?
this is Amy.
Hey, Jamie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
I'm okay, and you're calling me because...
I'm calling you because you recently went on a date with a listener of ours, and he liked you a lot, but
Okay.
you actually sent him a text saying that you don't want to ever talk to him again. He's an athlete. His name is Kevin. He plays for the Seattle Sounders.
I'm not really interested in talking about that, so...
Whoa. Okay. But can I tell Kevin why you think he's an a-hole?
Because he's a skeezy guy.
Well,
What do you mean by that?
I was talking to my roommate, and I told her, hey, I met this guy, Kevin. He plays for the Seattle Sounders. Right when I say that, my roommate says, I made out with a guy last week. Kevin, who plays on the Seattle Sounders.
No way.
Are you serious?
Dogs.
I'm dead serious. And that's what I said to her. I said, are you kidding me? I described what he looks like.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, that's Kevin.
So you guys both made out with the same guy that plays for the Sounders. That's crazy.
The way it is, how I see it, is that this guy will just make out with anybody, and he's just a total player.
Well, Jamie, you know, some professional athletes can be like that. I don't know Kevin that well. I'm friends with a couple of the Sounders. I don't know Kevin like that, though. But I do know that he liked you a lot, and he wanted to see you again, and he was kind of shocked when you sent him that text message.
I know that he wanted to get in my pants. I know that he wanted to get in my roommate's pants.
Okay.
First of all, I think it's disgusting. And second of all, it's embarrassing for me.
Jamie, but can I ask real quick? Because you said that they just made out. I mean, you're single, you're dating, you haven't made out with anybody else in the last month?
I mean, I don't know every single thing they did. I didn't even really want to hear it after that. I mean, like, I got enough of the gist that I know that this guy is a total creep and that I don't want anything to do with him.
So you feel like he lives up to the rumor of like how athletes just are players?
I doubt.
Pretty much.
Absolutely. He didn't do anything to show me otherwise. I mean, I already told him myself. I already told him to leave me alone, and I'm not interested.
I know, but he didn't know the reason. That's why he wanted us to call you. But now that he knows the reason, I think we're all good then.
How would he know the reason? I just told him I wasn't interested.
Oh, that's because he's listening right now.
Hey, Jamie, how's it going?
Oh, my God. Seriously?
Here's the thing. I really like you, all right? And obviously,
yeah, you apparently really liked my roommate, too. You apparently really like any girl who's available and looks half willing.
Whoa. Hang on. Don't you think you're going a little far with this? Like,
I'm probably not going far enough. I mean, you made out with my roommate. You made out with me in the span of like a week. Who knows how many girls you're making out and sleeping with?
Okay, well, hang on a second. First of all, I didn't sleep with your roommate, and I didn't sleep with you. Second of all, like, I didn't know you when I met your roommate. Like, it's not like I went out with you and then I went out with her the next night, and I'm like, no, but I really like you, but I was making out with this other girl. I'm trying to put myself out there. I actually really like you.
What I think is that you're just one of those athletes who just thinks they're the and goes around like they're the king of everything. You can make out with anyone. You can play with whatever girl you want, play with their emotions, play with their heart, and I'm not interested. I don't need that in my life.
You don't even know me. I'm actually a really nice, really sincere, really honest guy.
Yeah, Jamie, you don't know anything about him. All you know is that he plays for the Sounders. He's a professional athlete, and he meets people all the time and probably has had dates before.
And he's really honest, like he said.
Yeah, right.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's all I know, but I just wish that, one, the whole situation wouldn't have happened, and that I guess that it would have just come out differently.
Yeah, and it's different, when you meet a guy like Kevin, who's a professional athlete. He's got girls throwing themselves at him, and maybe that's something you need to think about if you want to go out on another date with him. When you're in a high-profile job, women kind of do that. So,
I mean, like, if we were, like, in a committed relationship, I wouldn't want him making out with anybody else. Right. But, I mean, I guess that's...
And it sounds like Kevin, even with all this pressure from playing professional sports and having girls who like him, is interested in only dating you. That's what it sounds like to me. Am I right, Kevin?
Yeah, like, honestly, like, I thought you were cool, and I thought you were really cute, and I want to go out with you again. And, like, it doesn't matter, like, what I do or anything like that. Like, not to me, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I could maybe consider it then.
You could consider it.
Yeah.
What if he wasn't a professional athlete, Jamie? Could you consider it then?
That's a weird question. I don't know.
I mean,
why does that even matter?
Let's say that Kevin worked at Home Depot and not the Sounders.
Jubal, what is wrong with you?
Kevin, why are you getting so upset?
Yeah, dude. It's just a hypothetical.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, I call you for help, and, like,
Wait. Do you work at Home Depot?
I never said that, Jamie. Never said it.
Wait, do you play for the Sounders?
Well,
No. Do you play for the Sounders?
No, but listen, no, not exactly. Like, yes, right now,
After all this shopping, you're not even who you say you are?
oh my God, would you hang on a second? Like, this is what I've been trying to tell you, okay? This is why I wanted to go out with you again, to be able to tell you the truth. And Jubal was supposed to, like, help me do that because I wanted to be with you.
I'm sorry Jubal didn't perpetuate your lie, you crazy...
No, it's not like that, okay? It's not like that. My buddies dared me. Okay, I did go to like an open tryout for the Sounders, and I hope to go again. Okay, so it's not like I don't play soccer, but it's like I wanted to be honest with you and just tell you the truth. I had so much pressure.
Oh my God, you are so full of it. Can someone get this guy away from me? Not interested.
Not interested.
Not interested in dating the Home Depot liars.
That's a good nickname.
I think you're reading into things. I just threw out a hypothetical, said, what if he worked for Home Depot? That's all. That's all I said.
I'm sorry. So people who work at Home Depot are what?
Probably classier than you.
Amen.
What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living besides troll for professional athletes?
You are a crazy, crazy person.
Jamie, would you like a second date with Kevin? He'd love to see you again. I will pay for your second date.
We'll send you to a Sounders match.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'm seriously asking, would you like to go out with Kevin again? I know he would love to see
And
you.
I'm seriously telling you, no way in hell.
All right.
You were all good until you found out that I wasn't a pro athlete.
Kevin,
So you know what?
I don't think so, Kevin.
no.
She sounded pretty upset the whole time.
Whatever. No, you know what? Seriously, you guys, like, I tried to be honest, and, like, why do you think guys lie? Like, why do you think guys lie? Because they get this, right?
No, dude, she never
try
had
to be open, and you try to be honest, and you get this.
Listen.
Because
You never
really,
tried to be honest.
Yeah.
What does Jamie want?
Kevin,
What does
I know
Jamie
you're
want?
fired
Jamie
up.
wants to fall over with her legs in the air for a pro athlete.
Kevin, I know
that
that
is
I know
enough.
that I know you're fired up because you didn't get your second date.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
They say that one man's trash is another man's treasure.
I already don't like the start of today's second date update.
And that's why Tim is on the phone for a second date update today. He found a discarded date,
No, listen.
and then he swooped in and got a date with her.
Discarded.
Tim, now I don't want to call your date trash. It was just an analogy, okay?
Yeah, I get that.
Tell us about the garbage pickup. How'd it go?
Yeah. Well, let me back up. I went out that night to go see a play, and I just went by myself. So I go to the theater, and I'm there, and down the row, a couple seats down, there's this girl, and she was pretty cute. So I smile at her, and she sort of smiles back.
Did you throw her a wink, too?
No, I did the polite, like smile, head nod, just like, hello, hi.
Like bite the lower lip, like,
Oh my God, Jubal.
You're so creepy.
Yeah.
Any of the proper moves or just simply a smile?
Maybe I should have done that.
Right, you start talking about how this woman sounds like a sweater from Goodwill, and now you're... All right. So you smiled at her.
I did, and the seat next to her is vacant. So I get a little courage, and I kind of like walk down a little bit to the aisle, and I just said, hey, is anybody sitting in the seat? And she said, yeah, someone else is going to come take the seat.
Okay, and then that's when you yelled at her.
Ouch.
Why are you yelling at her now?
He was upset.
No.
Oh, you didn't yell at her.
No, I just said, oh, okay. I didn't ask who, the seat was for.
Right, because it's none of your business because she's a complete stranger in a theater.
Yeah, but she also didn't say, who it was for either. Like,
Yeah.
if it was her husband, I imagine she would say, like, no, it's for my husband or my boyfriend. you know?
Right. She probably would have let you know, stop hitting on me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In the nicest way possible.
I feel like seat taken is already stop hitting on me. Why are you guys saying, no, actually, I'm married. I'm in a very long relationship, and this seat has been taken by him.
Maybe there's this possibility that the seat is, just for one of a girlfriend, a friend of hers that she went to see the play with.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so you went back to your regular seat then?
I did. I said, oh, okay, well, enjoy the show. And then I went back and the show started a few, minutes later and it was good.
Okay.
But then through the show, I sort of kept an eye just looking over by her to see if anybody had showed up.
You almost sound like you're starting to get a little creepy. The guy at the end of the row that keeps looking over at her during the play.
I did it. That's the thing. I didn't want to, so I kind of did like the peripheral vision to see if there's any action happening over there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so intermission comes,
and no one had showed up.
Ooh, the mysterious vacant seat. She's either lying to you or the person didn't show up.
So, I went out, I got something to drink, do the intermission stuff, and when I came back in, I came in, so I walked past her to get into the aisle. Okay. And as I walked past her, I just said, "Hey, the seat's still taken?" And she said,
You're relentless.
"No, they didn't show." And I said, "Oh, well, do you mind if I sit there?" And she said, "Sure." So I sat down.
Yeah, good persistence.
Okay.
I would have felt weird going back up to her and being like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what's up? You said somebody just come for that seat, but it's been open this whole time, and I've had my eye on that seat, so..."
What's the deal?
Yeah. Are you a liar? You just lie to everybody? What's going on with you?
It is
I didn't want to seem that way. I didn't want to seem like a creepy guy. It was more like, I felt bad, like she got stood up on her date.
It's kind of awkward, though. I mean, you're putting her in a position like, what is she going to do? Stick to the lie at that point? No, someone's still coming for the last half of the play.
But the good thing is the play finishes and we start talking, and then I just said, "Do you want to go grab something to eat?" And she said, "Yeah, sure, that'd be great."
Awesome.
So
That's cool.
Okay.
yeah. So we left and we walked to a place and we sit down and, we talk for a little while. We get a drink, we get some food. Conversation's great. It's not creepy at all. And I noticed, though, that she's starting to get a little, tired. And so I was like, "Oh, you know what? Why don't we just call it a night?" And she said, "Yeah, that'd be great." So I walked her to her car, said goodnight, gave her a hug, and said, "Can I call you?" And she said, "Sure."
Awesome.
And so I texted her a couple times, and I never heard back. And I thought things had gone well, and, then I emailed you guys.
Did you ever find out who the seat was for?
We didn't talk about it at dinner because I thought if I brought it up and she did get stood up, it would be uncomfortable or make her feel bad, so I just stayed away from it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Pretty smart, yeah.
So how long has
Yeah.
it been since you guys went to dinner?
It's been like a week and a half.
A week and a half. Okay, so she's definitely blowing you off.
Yeah, and, I just started thinking about why, who was that seat for? Maybe it was for a boyfriend or someone that she was dating, and he finally showed up, and now she's like, "No, I don't want anything to do with you." Maybe I was too forward, Maybe I was the creepy guy in the theater trying to steal the seat. Or, so that's why I emailed you guys.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, great, thanks.
All right, man, just hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I forgot to ask the most important question about today's second date update. If you just missed the first part, Tim is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Sarah today. They actually met at a play. She had an empty seat next to her. At the beginning of the play, he asked if he could sit in it because he wanted to move seats and sit next to her because he thought she was hot. And she said it was taken. And then after intermission, he saw the seat was still open. So he asked her again. She ended up saying, yes, you can sit in the seat because whoever she was waiting for didn't show up. After the play, they went to dinner, had a great time, but now she's not calling him back. And I forgot to ask Tim this, and I'm sorry about that, everybody listening. I know that you really want to know. Tim, how was the play?
No one cares about that.
Scale of 1 to 5 stars. What are we talking?
Well, the first act, I was a little distracted because I was, trying to figure out what the empty seat was about. So I think it was a 3.
Okay, good. All right, cool.
God.
Should we even do the second date update now, or have we gotten that all cleared up?
No, I would still want to know why she never called back.
Okay.
And Tim, you can't remember any awkward moments you guys had when you went for dinner and drinks after the play?
No, everything was real casual and cool, and I thought I was being very polite, and I asked a lot of questions about her, what she liked. I thought it was a good conversation.
You actually seem very charming and like a good listener, so I'll give you props on that.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Horrible play reviewer, but
Yeah.
that's
Jubal's
fine.
got a point.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Sarah there?
Yeah, this is Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. What's this regarding?
Well, it's regarding a date that you went on just a little while ago.
Okay.
I know we started off
Yeah.
so businesslike, didn't we?
I know. You might not even think of this as a date, but you recently hung out with somebody, and they've been trying to get a hold of you to get another date, but you're not calling them back. So they emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Oh, geez.
Weird, I know.
Good.
His name is Tim.
Seriously?
Yeah. He told us about how he met you at a play and then you had dinner after.
So he contacted you to get a hold of me?
Yeah, he did. Apparently he's been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not returning any of his phone calls or text messages.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not into it, I guess.
It sounded almost like for a second you were excited that he contacted us.
I was more surprised, not excited.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Read
it.
that wrong then.
Yep.
Well, Tim told us about how you guys hung out. He said that it seemed like you had a great time, and he's confused.
Wow. I think he's an interesting person. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him.
Can I tell you what I think it is? And you let me know if I'm right or wrong.
Okay.
So he said that when he saw you at the play, you had an empty seat next to you. And he asked you like twice if you could sit in it. The first time you said you were waiting for somebody to show up. The next time you said, sure, they didn't show up. Were you waiting for a boyfriend or a husband or something like that?
No. I'm definitely single.
Okay.
I actually just got canceled on by a friend.
So,
Okay.
I mean, why would you say yes to him sitting there when he asked the second time and yes to dinner if you weren't interested in him?
I mean, I was interested in him, but I'd only known him for like 10 seconds. And, that kind of changed once I got to know him.
Really? I told him after we talked to him that he was charming and a good listener. Apparently, I also had a bad read on that.
Yeah. I don't know. It was fine. And then at dinner, I just sort of got some red flags.
What sort of red flags? Can you tell us?
Basically, we were walking into the restaurant, and he steps on my heel. And he just says, oops. And that kind of caught me off guard.
Huh?
So he stepped on your shoe and then said oops.
Yeah, and normal people would apologize if you just stepped on someone, right?
Oh, yeah. He didn't say sorry about that?
No, he didn't say sorry. It was really strange. And then at dinner, later, he knocks over his glass, and it breaks. And when the waitress comes and picks it up, he just says, the glass fell.
Oh, so he
No
didn't,
apology.
he didn't take responsibility for the shoe or the glass.
Yeah, exactly. No apology. If that would have been me, I would have been so embarrassed. Just, you've broken the restaurant's glass.
Yeah.
And he didn't apologize at all.
So was he kind of a jerk then, just pointing out, hey, glass on the ground, pick it up, please?
Honestly, it kind of read like that. And that is just not what I'm looking for. I'm just not into somebody who can't say that they're sorry. I'm looking for someone who's more polite and can admit when they've done something wrong, when they've stepped on someone maybe or broken someone else's property.
Wow.
I mean, it's the first date. And you'd think on the first date, that's when you want to be the most polite. And I think he just has some kind of problem where he can't say he's sorry.
Okay.
Really?
I know a
Sarah,
lot of men
I want
like
to let
that.
you know that I don't have that problem. And I want to tell you that I'm sorry to break the news, but Tim is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you right now.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Tim, are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Tim, is that you?
It's me. Hey.
Ugh.
So awkward.
Is that the real reason why you didn't call me back? Because I didn't say sorry?
Yeah, that's the reason.
Wow.
I'm sorry. See, I can say it.
I don't know why you're saying it.
Why I just said I'm sorry?
Yeah, it's just an empty sorry.
What?
Wait, now you need sorries with depth?
No, it just seems like, for me, so we were walking in the restaurant. We were in the middle of a conversation, and I know what you're talking about. I stepped on your heel, and I sort of just went like, oops, it went back to the conversation.
Yeah.
It was like, it sort of looks like a toss-off that it happened. It didn't happen on purpose, and it was in the middle of a conversation, so it was just like, oh, oops, and we just continued. I didn't think it was that big of a red flag.
A normal person would say I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I didn't step on you. I stepped on your shoe.
Tim, are you
Tim, you're
serious?
not-
Come on.
I would be apologizing if I were you right now.
Yeah, most people would.
Why? Why would I say sorry? I didn't do any of those things on purpose.
Okay,
Wait, so
sometimes
wait.
when you don't do things on purpose, you can still say sorry. Like if you accidentally stepped on a shoe.
Yeah, but those are just empty sorries because I didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident.
So if you were like driving your car and you accidentally hit a pedestrian, you wouldn't apologize for that either because that wasn't on purpose.
Oops.
Well, whose fault was it?
Seriously? Are you serious right now?
That's a good point.
No, I'm just saying.
Your foot stepped on my foot.
Yeah,
How could that be my fault?
it's not your fault. It was an accident. It's no one's fault. It's an oops.
I have never really dissected the word sorry like we're doing right now.
No, it's just I grew up that if you're going to say sorry, it's meaningful and you should say sorry for something that you did, and then you realize it was wrong. Then you're like, you say I'm sorry for that. But when it's like just an accident, like, if you bump into somebody, it's just like, oops. It's not mean. It's not negative. It's just like, oops. And then the light goes on.
Yeah, but like everybody else grew up with common courtesy. So even if you aren't going to say sorry, you say, excuse me, or I didn't mean to do that.
I just don't agree with that. Like if Sarah and I continued and we got into a relationship and then later on something happens where I should say I'm sorry and I say, hey, Sarah, I'm sorry, it would have such a huge meaning and she would really know, like, wow, he's really sorry.
Hey, I cheated on you, but I'm really sorry. And I don't throw that word around willy-nilly.
No. Yeah, you shouldn't throw it. You're right. You shouldn't throw it around willy-nilly.
That is so not what I expected your response to be to all this, Tim.
Well, I'm not really sorry about it. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Sarah?
Yeah. And you know what, guys, I'm not surprised. Okay, so are we done here?
No, not yet, Sarah. We're almost done. But I do have to ask you if you would like to go on a second date with Tim. We will pay for it.
You know what? Sorry, no.
It's so immature. It's so immature to say that with that tone. Like, now you're ruining sorry.
You've ruined the
Well,
word.
I find it immature that you can't use your manners that a 6-year-old can use. So maybe practice that.
Yeah.
6-year-old will say sorry for sneezing. They'll say sorry for anything. Look, I am an adult. I am a grown man. I only say sorry when it counts and when it's needed.
All right.
I like that.
Oh, man.
All right, well, sorry. Sorry. I can't even say sorry now without thinking about it.
You can't.
I won't say sorry because it's not my fault. Tim, you didn't get a second date.
Whatever.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I had no idea that so many people would support the guy from today's second date update.
Me either.
Somebody texted in at 78592 and said, I agree, saying sorry is a sign of weakness.
My God.
And I refuse to be weak. If you missed today's second date update,
Oh, my God.
Tim wanted to call a girl named Sarah to find out why she wasn't calling him back. She said she wasn't calling him back because during the date, he accidentally stepped on her shoe, and he said oops instead of sorry. And he just basically broke a water glass, didn't say sorry to the waitress or anything else, just basically didn't apologize. And he owned it. He was like, no, yeah, of course I didn't say sorry. I'm an adult. I say sorry if I actually did something wrong and meant it. Those were accidents, and no, I'm not sorry about it. I'm sad it happened, but I'm not sorry.
But here's the thing. Even if you don't apologize, you can still, excuse your behavior. Like, excuse me, or I didn't mean to do that, or wow.
Well, he said oops.
Yeah, no, oops doesn't work.
I think oops counts. So I've learned a lesson in saying sorry, and I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm not going to apologize for anything, and I'm not sorry for that one bit.
Yeah, that's...
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is brought to you by the bare minimum.
What?
If more dudes would learn to do just the bare minimum, their dates would go a lot better.
You think so?
Yes, I do.
Wow.
And proof of that is Steven, who's on the phone right now. He learned that lesson the hard way. What's up, Steven?
How are you guys?
Good. You're kicking yourself for not doing the bare minimum, aren't you?
Well, yeah, hindsight's 20/20, but I guess so, yeah.
Stop preaching that. Women actually like it when guys put in a little effort.
That's what I thought, too, until I went out with Erin.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
so that's her name, Erin?
Yeah, I met Erin online and learned that lesson quick.
Okay. What did you do for her that backfired so badly?
Well, I know I'm not the greatest dater. That's just, I'm not very good at it.
Okay.
But, I wanted to be a little extra creative, so I picked up Erin at her house, and, she looked beautiful. I thought she was great, and I told her that I had a surprise for her.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. See, that's the thing. You want something special, but when you say surprise and internet date together, it usually is going to send up some red flags for women.
Yeah, I kind of thought that maybe, but, I thought it'd be fun, just something different instead of just the same old date, just nothing really fun. So I went to the store right before the date on the way there, and I thought it'd be funny if I just picked up like 4 random things and then said like, let's just try to incorporate these 4 things, these random things, into our date somehow.
Like you got like a, I don't know, a deck of cards and a keg cup, and you're just like, let's see how we can get it all work into a date?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, but I did get a few other different things.
So what were the things you got? Because I'm on your side right now.
Well, I got a pair of sandals, and then I picked up like a big red mug, Clorox bleach, and then I got a toy car. That was like the 4th thing I got.
How are you going to work those into a date?
That was going to be the fun part.
Oh,
You know?
all right. Bleach would have scared me right away.
Exactly. I thought he was going to follow it up with like duct tape and a shovel are the other 2 things I bought.
Thinking about it now, I guess the bleach is kind of weird, huh?
Yeah, really weird.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. I was like, well, if these things are so different from each other, how are they all going to be able to incorporate? I thought it'd be a fun idea.
And what was her reaction to all these things?
Well, as soon as she saw that, she said no.
No.
Right away. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. And she's very clear. She's like, that doesn't sound like something I want to do. So I was like, oh, what do you want to do? I kind of froze up. I had nothing in my mind that would work as a backup plan.
So let me get this straight. You could make a date work with bleach, a red mug, sandals, and I can't remember what the other thing was. And you can't make a date work with just like, hey, let's go somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess not. I just panicked. I had this kind of idea in my mind that this was going to be this adventure date, but it wasn't, and it wasn't going to be that way.
What do you guys actually do?
She just said, like, let's just go to a bar and drink and we'll talk.
Wow.
And that's what I mean, the bare minimum,
Yeah.
Steven.
Yeah, well, I wish I would have went that route anyways, but I didn't.
Were you able to recover from the bottle of bleach?
The thing was, it was tough. You know, we got to the bar and talked, and I just kind of never really recovered from it. You know, we just never got in a groove at all.
Okay.
Really, I was just in my head the whole time, and I couldn't get out of it. And I kind of was going back to just how I fumbled the ball, you know, right away. And I just couldn't get in the groove. It was all on me. I just couldn't recover.
I feel like you're being too hard on yourself. I mean, you put in some valiant effort. It sounded like, I mean, if she were willing, it could have been a fun experience.
Yeah, no, I really don't think she had any fun with me.
All right, well,
Okay, then.
that could have happened. So you're trying to get her on the phone to see if you can get a do-over?
Yeah, I did try for a second date, so I did send her flowers the next day.
That's nice.
And I just said, thanks for coming with me, and I'd love to take you out again. And I did promise her that the second date would be a lot easier and much better.
All right. And did you hear anything back from the flowers?
I didn't hear anything for 2 days, and then she did text, and she told me that she was really thankful for the flowers.
But it took her 2 days to write you?
Yeah, it was like a day. I think the flowers got delivered, and then the next, like 2 days after that, or a day after that. And then I replied back to her asking her if she wanted to go on that second date, and then I haven't heard anything from her since. So,
Are you sure you just don't want to chalk this up to a bad experience and find another girl online?
you know, I thought about that, but I really think about her quite a bit, and I think she's great. And I think that honestly, that first date, and it was so awkward and bad right off the door. I'm hoping that maybe the second date would just kind of smooth things over, and I'll be a little bit more confident in making better choices, I guess, making it a lot easier.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if we can get you a second date where you can try to do better. All right?
Great. That's all I want. Thanks.
Yep.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what they always say? When life gets you down, you lay there and make excuses until somebody feels bad for you and tries to help you out.
Yeah, I heard that. That's
the old saying.
It's catchy, too.
And Steven is on the phone right now, and he got knocked down by love. In the second date update today. He went out with a girl named Erin. He actually had some fun plans to do like a weird date kind of thing. I don't really want to go into the whole recap of it, but he made plans for what he thought was a fun date, and he thought that she had a horrible time. So even after the date, he sent her some flowers, and all he got was a text back saying, "Thanks for the flowers," and then no response. So he hasn't heard anything from her since. We're about to get her on the phone and see if Steven can get some redemption. Steven, you ready?
I am, yeah.
Okay, and I don't want you to come out of this, Steven, feeling bad about yourself. Because, I mean, if this doesn't work out, You are a thoughtful, caring, seems like very gentle human being. And you should stick with that.
Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, but I mean, I know I'm not the best dater, and I kind of screw up things a lot. So.
All right, I tried to give you some confidence.
Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Aaron, please?
This is Erin. Who's this?
Hey, Aaron, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, radio show?
Sorry, I'm not familiar.
No, you're not?
I don't think so.
Good, we're off to a great start. So we do a segment on our show that's called the Second Date Update. And we recently got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Oh, okay. Who?
His name is Steven.
Oh, he emailed you guys?
Yep, he emailed us, told us a little bit about your date, and said that he really liked you, but now you're not getting back to him. So he thought maybe we could find out what went wrong.
Okay. I mean, Steven, he's a nice guy. Like, I thought he was cool.
You did?
You sound so positive about Steven.
He's really sweet. Probably the nicest guy I've ever been out with on a date.
Whoa.
The only thing is he's a little bit down on himself.
What?
Down on himself?
Yeah, I think he's a little bit too down on himself.
Well, we talked to him, and he doesn't sound like the most confident guy in the world, or even near the most confident guy in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And he told us about your date. He said that he had planned some kind of fun date for you guys, and you turned him down instantly and were like, no, I want to go to a bar.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I felt bad about that. Normally, I'd be down for that kind of thing immediately, but I didn't explain. I was kind of hungover from the day before, so I needed to just get back to normal. So that's why I thought, let's go to a bar.
Wait, so you weren't freaked out by the bottle of bleach he had, or you didn't think he was an idiot for even thinking about it?
I mean, I didn't think about the bleach much because I was, like I said, hungover, but I just thought, let's keep it simple because I don't feel well. Let's just get to know each other.
Okay.
That sounds
And-
so nice.
Yeah, it does. He said that's the part that really threw him off because he didn't know what to do with that. He said he felt kind of awkward and felt bad that he had tried to plan something that you didn't like.
Oh, yeah, he made that very clear.
Oh, no.
I mean, he apologized the entire night, and I kept telling him, no, it's fine. And I even told him that I kind of felt bad for turning it down so abruptly, but he just couldn't let it go the whole date.
Whoa.
Okay, and did that just kind of get annoying to you?
Well, I felt like I kind of had to pick him up, like, no, it's okay. Let's just move on.
Yeah, and like one of the most attractive things about a person can be confidence.
Yeah, it was just, I couldn't even get to know him because he was beating himself up.
It's like, I'm a terrible person.
I actually visually picture him punching
Yeah.
himself in the face when you say that.
I mean, yeah, I think he kind of was inside, and it made me feel kind of bad because I felt like I was doing that to him.
Oh, no.
Now you guys are just both on this date feeling horrible for him, I guess. You're both feeling bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what I said or did, I just couldn't really get him out of it. I mean, he's got like zero confidence. Like, he went to the bathroom and he was gone so long. Like, I clocked it at 20 minutes before I checked on him.
That's not confidence. That's like a, I don't know, lactose intolerance or something. That's,
Oh, no.
there's another issue there.
I went to check on him because I was concerned, just wondering what was up. And he was outside the bathroom saying that there were people in there and that he couldn't, go when there was other guys around. So he was waiting for it to be empty.
Shut up. He told you that? He can't
Yeah.
he can't use a urinal when other people are around?
Yeah, I mean, I guess not. I mean, he was just standing outside the door that whole time.
Oh my gosh. Did you offer I'll watch the girls' room so you can at least use a private stall?
No, luckily some guy came out and he sprinted inside, and I did watch the door for him. He's like, "Can you watch the door for me?" And I was like, "Sure."
Can you watch my door? I gotta pee real bad. I could see how that might be a little bit of a turn off.
Not a little bit. That is a big turnoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really even know how to feel. I just kind of stood outside the bathroom and watched for him, and then we finished our date, and yeah, I didn't really know how to feel about him.
All right, well, he knows how to feel about you because he liked you a lot.
I mean, that's really sweet. I mean, I liked the idea of him. It's hard to say, though,
Okay. Well, I need to let you know, Aaron, Steven is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, Steven, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, Aaron. Sorry about this.
Oh, no.
You don't need to apologize, Steven.
Yeah, you don't need to apologize, Steven. You don't have to worry about it.
No, I should. I do. I really should apologize to you. I shouldn't have called the radio station. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that was a good idea.
Steven.
You were wondering what was going on. I get it.
Well, I do want to apologize. I'm sorry about it.
Steven, what are you doing? Stop apologizing.
Steven, I felt bad that I turned down your idea, for incorporating objects into our date or whatever. Like, I would normally be down for that. Like, I just want to be clear. I felt bad. So you don't have to feel bad.
No, I'm sorry about it. I shouldn't have probably done that right away.
No, you don't have to apologize. You don't have to. It's okay.
Well, I don't know. I just feel bad that I'm making you feel bad about, me feeling bad. So it's like, I'm sorry about that.
The lack of confidence is kind of endearing to me now, Aaron.
I don't know. I mean, you just have to stop apologizing. You're okay. We'll move on from here.
Steven, Aaron is telling you not to worry about it. Do you hear her saying that?
Yeah, I heard her. No, and I appreciate that. But, I know the truth, and it's probably more on some of the things that I've done. So.
You don't know the truth. That's the thing. Like, everything about you sounds really great and attractive and something that Aaron would want, except for this piece of you that seems to overshadow everything else.
Like when you were talking about skiing and you made a joke about the bunny hills and I cracked up. Do you remember that? I mean, you were really funny and charming.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I mean, I'm just not very good at skiing, so it's funny to I don't know.
Somehow I have a feeling, Steven, that you wouldn't think you were very good at skiing.
Anything.
But you thought that was funny?
Yeah, of course.
I thought maybe you were just being nice.
No, honestly, I mean, you're really funny. You just need to work on your confidence a little bit, and you'd be sexy even.
Wow, that's very nice of you to say. Thank you.
There you go, Steven. Look at that. Aaron thinks you could be sexy.
Someone should put a little pep in their step.
Aaron, would you like to go out with Steven on a second date? We will pay for it.
I mean, I was just trying to get his spirits up. I mean, I don't know if I'm ready to take that step yet.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was probably what you were thinking, so I don't blame you.
Steven, I wasn't just trying to be nice. I just don't know if you can stop beating yourself up. I don't know if you can stop. If you can stop this and just be with me.
I mean, I'd love to take
date.
you on a second date, Aaron. I really would. And if you would, I'll work on my confidence, I guess, but I can't guarantee anything.
Steven, try it again. Try that again.
Yes.
And then say that you guarantee it. I want to see if you can do it.
All right. I do it. All right, cool.
Okay.
Well, I really would love to take you on a second date, Aaron. And, I'm going to work on my confidence. So, you know what? I guarantee it.
Whoa, there you go, Aaron. That's a Steven guarantee. That's as good as gold.
It's almost like a pitch man now.
And you know what? We're probably going to have the time of our lives.
Probably.
Oh, my God, you're so
Come on, Aaron.
adorable right now.
Aaron, just give him one more shot.
You cannot say no to that.
All right, yeah, I'll give you a shot, but don't put too much pressure on it, okay? Just be you.
I'm going to
Just
play
be
cool.
confident. Yeah.
I'm going to play totally cool.
You sounds like you're a master of that, Steven, so good luck, man.
All right, looking forward to it.
I can't wait.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Normally during a second date update, we talk about what happened during the date. Today's a little bit different, though, because Patrick is on the phone. He wants to call a girl today that he met off of Tinder. Apparently, they had a great date, but it's what happened after everything was done that gets really strange for him. Patrick, how are you?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, man. So you met this girl on Tinder?
Yeah, I did.
All right. And your email said that this girl was different than other girls that you've met on Tinder. Why is that?
Well, I don't know if you've been on Tinder, but this girl is she's classy, she's educated, she's funny, she's smart, she's great.
So it's not just somebody that you wanted to hook up with?
No, I mean, I really liked her a lot, actually.
Did she seem impressed by you or pleasantly surprised?
Well, she said it was her first time on Tinder, so
And you're like, all right,
man.
let me show you how Tinder works. Come back to
Yeah.
my place.
Dude, I'd be so nervous if I was going out on my first Tinder date. Was she, like, hesitant at all?
Well, maybe at the start she was, but after some wine and some more wine and some more wine.
Yeah.
It always seems to help.
Yeah.
So your email says that you guys had a great time during your date and everything went well, but the weird part was after the date. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Well, at the end of the night, I put her in a cab, and, we had a nice passionate kiss, said goodbye, and then, the next day I started getting some really bizarre text exchanges with her. I mean, just weird.
Did she text you first?
No, I actually texted her and said, hey, I had a fantastic time. When can we see each other again?
That's super weird.
Yeah, crazy.
No, here. Oh, you know what? Let me bring it. Hold on. Let me get it up. Hold on. Here. So then, her response after I said that was, would you go to South America with me?
What?
What?
Was she joking?
Exactly. So I text back, LOL, you're funny. And then she texts back, I'm serious.
Whoa.
Okay. I mean, obviously at that point you're like, what are you talking about? We went out on one date and you want to go to South America?
That's exactly what I said. I said, you're not serious. LOL. We just had our first date. And then I wait a while, and then she texts back, never mind. And I text right back, how about we hang out within the country somewhere? LOL.
I think that's a good
Yeah,
response.
Perfect. It's
Yeah.
funny.
I thought so too, right? So I'm waiting, and a whole day goes by, 24 hours, and she finally gets back to me, and this is her text. I can't see you anymore. You're a real great guy. Good luck in the future.
What?
That is weird. So she asked you to go to South America. You were like, are you joking? She said, no, I'm serious. And then because you wouldn't go, she said, I don't want to see you anymore.
That's what it seems like, and I'm like, what the? And I texted, and I've called, and she won't return any of my calls or texts, so I mean, what the? I have no idea what's going on.
Is that the first time you guys talked? I mean, like, did you know she's going on vacation in South America or she's moving there?
It's the first time I ever heard anything about South America.
Random.
So you met her off of Tinder. How much do you know about her? How much did you discuss about her personal life when you were on your date?
Well, we joked about our families and our jobs and, where we went to school, so... I mean, I kind of feel like I got to know her.
I guess what I'm asking is she rich? And was she like a rich girl who was like, I like this guy, I'm going to take him to South America? And did you just pass up an opportunity of a lifetime?
I hope not, my God.
He's like, oh my God, why didn't I say yes? I should have said yes.
I never thought of that. I mean, that better not be true because I would actually love to go to South America.
Yeah, you should have just played along and said, absolutely, I'll go to South America. Are you paying? Because I will go. Well, that is strange. And you haven't heard anything from her other than after that text exchange going like, sorry, I can't see you anymore. Good luck.
She has not responded.
Maybe she found a South American replacement, taking somebody else down there. Did she come off as someone who is like a lot of spur-of-the-moment decisions?
No, I mean, it was one date. I mean, I don't know that much about her, but she seemed sane.
Yeah, until you read those texts and then you're like, you sure you want to call her? You sure you want to try to get her on the phone?
I want to know what the hell. I mean, what was that all about?
Okay. So you do want a second date, maybe, but you also are just like, why the invite to South America and then blowing me off after?
Yes and yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Yep, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today passed up the opportunity of a lifetime, an all-expense-paid trip to beautiful South America. That's right. He met a girl on Tinder. They went out for a fabulous date. According to him, everything went fine, even into the night with a passionate kiss. And then it was what happened after the date that was strange. He got invited on a trip to beautiful South America. And he said no. And then she won't talk to him ever again. Right, Patrick? That's what happened.
Yep.
Yep.
I thought she was joking.
So Patrick went out on a date with a girl they met off Tinder. They had a good time, but after the date, they were texting back and forth, and out of the blue, she asked if he would go to South America with her. He said no, thinking she was joking, but apparently she was serious because it pissed her off, and she's never talked to him since. You know what? I don't even know if we're going to be able to do this second date update, because I'm assuming we're going to call her. She's going to be in South America, and her phone's going to be off, Patrick.
Well, that'll be an answer, I guess.
I really want to know why she would invite you to South America the day she met you.
You want to know?
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Are you regretting turning her down already?
You guys keep acting like I was offered a trip from a game show or something. I mean, I still think she was kidding. I don't even know.
All right. Well, we're going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and get your second date update. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Buenos dias. Can I speak to please?
Yeah, this is...
Hi, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you doing today?
I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number. I didn't sign up for anything, I'm sorry.
I know you didn't sign up for anything, but somebody sort of signed you up for something.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. If that's true, then you can take me off the list. I'm not really interested.
Unfortunately, I can't take you off the list because this is a morning radio show, and you recently went out with one of our listeners, but aren't calling him back. So he asked us to get you on the phone and find out why.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with this.
I'll give you a little background first. Okay, his name is Patrick. You guys met on Tinder.
I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable talking about this. I'm not interested.
Can I just ask you one question? I'm just curious about the text messages that you sent him after your date when you invited him to South America. Were you being serious?
Whoa.
She's hung
Wow,
up.
Patrick. We must have really pissed her off by not agreeing to go to South America.
This is getting even weirder.
All right, I'm going to try to call her back.
Look, I'm not trying to be a bitch. If I'm going to talk to you, I need you guys to bleep my name out.
Okay, that's fine. I can beep your name out. You're pretty much, you're anonymous anyway. Nobody really knows who you are. Do you have friends that listen to the show?
I don't know. I don't even know who you guys are. So.
Okay. So you're pretty much anonymous. I promise you, if you let us talk to you for a minute, I will beep your name out. Nobody will know who you are.
So what do you need to know?
Well, I'm curious about the text messages that you sent to Patrick. So we talked to him about your date. He said that it was great. And then he told us after your date, you asked him to go to South America. He thought you were joking, and then it sounded like you were serious. And that's the last he's heard from you.
Those were private messages, and he probably shouldn't have shared them with you.
Okay, but he did, and he liked you a lot, so he asked us to get you on the phone. Do you not like Patrick?
No, I thought Patrick was a really cool guy. I thought he was, cute and funny and smart.
Okay, and were you serious about the invite to South America?
I'm just, my life's been pretty complicated lately, and
Okay.
it's just, I'm just going through some weird stuff right now, so I don't.
Okay, well, I don't want to get into all your personal stuff. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. If you liked Patrick, though, can you help us give him some sort of explanation? Because he really enjoyed your time together, so much so that he emailed us to get you on the phone.
I feel super shitty. I didn't want him to feel, I don't want him to feel blown off. I don't want him to feel like he's not a good guy. He is. It has absolutely nothing to do with him. It just has to do with what I'm dealing with right now.
Okay, can you give me anything that I can say to him, though? Like, just tell me what I can tell him so that he can feel good about it and move on if you don't want to see him again.
I'm getting married in 2 weeks, and
What?
Married?
You're getting married in 2 weeks?
Oh, girl.
yeah, I'm getting married. I'm getting married in 2 weeks.
Why
Okay,
are you
where-
on Tinder?
I only did it once. I'm just having a lot of second thoughts, and Patrick seemed like a really cool guy after talking, and I figured if I went on one last date, maybe if I liked it, the universe would tell me where I was supposed to be, whether it was dating or getting married. And
So you were kind of having second thoughts about getting married and thought, I'll try one more date. If it's good, that means I shouldn't get married?
I don't know what the I was thinking. It's been a really stressful time, and I know it was stupid.
Okay.
Why are you getting married? Don't get married. If you're kissing another guy, don't get married. What are you thinking? That's the worst decision you could ever possibly make.
You know, Les, I already feel pretty I don't even want making me feel shittier.
All right.
No, it's gonna
Hey,
make
I'm
you
not.
feel
No,
shittier
we're not
if
trying to.
you're
We're not trying to
married.
make you feel.
What?
We're not trying to make you feel crappy about it. Look, I'm gonna keep her on the phone. We're not trying to make you feel. We're not trying to make you feel crappy about it. I promise. And I appreciate you taking the time to tell us what happened, because then I can go back to Patrick and sort of explain things to him. I do have a question about the South America thing. Can you shed any light on that?
I just thought we had a connection. I thought he was really special, and I figured if we were both willing to just drop everything and just leave and go be ourselves elsewhere, then maybe that would make us happy.
Whoa.
And I thought maybe he'd say yes. I thought.
He said that you guys had a lot of wine. Was it the alcohol talking that night?
No, I was sober when I texted him.
You were sober when you texted him about South America.
my
So
good
in your
Lord.
mind, if you guys ran away together, like you were willing to run away with him if he said yes?
I thought if he said yes, that would be where we were supposed to be. Yeah.
So you're just going to run away from all your problems, leave everything in the dust.
I think it's kind of a thing to say. I'm sorry.
Hey, what? Look, I whatever you're going through, you're going through. I appreciate you staying on the phone with us, and I appreciate you talking to us, okay?
Yeah, yeah, but I don't want him to think it's him. It's not him.
Okay. Well, you can actually tell him that because he's on the other line listening.
Is all this really true?
Are you kidding me?
No, that's Patrick.
I'm so confused right now.
I'm sorry, guys. This is some bullshit. I don't want to talk to. I don't want to talk to you, Patrick.
Hannah, I'd love to talk to you. Can we get together or?
Oh
no!
Hello?
Wow, Patrick.
What?
You devil, you. You almost got a girl that's getting married to leave the country with you and ditch her husband.
That's not his fault.
Yeah, it is. It's all your fault, Patrick. We didn't throw
I'm blown
those.
away, guys. I'm blown away.
You had
So
no
right.
idea that she was in another relationship, like none at all.
I had no idea.
Oh,
I'm like
dude.
freaked out right now.
Wow.
actually.
Not only was she in another relationship, engaged to be married, and was
Holy
thinking
crap.
about leaving her husband and the country with you.
Oh my God.
I really want to talk to her again
Why? What do you want to talk to her about? What are you going to say?
because I feel the same way. I don't know.
Why would you want to run away with a woman who's about to get married in 2 weeks?
I don't know what to think. I mean, I really like this girl, but then again, I mean, it was only one date, and I mean, I don't think I'm ready to run away to South America with her, but I mean, she shouldn't even get married into this guy if she feels that way,
Yeah,
right?
that sucks for that dude.
Jeez.
Now, if she would have been on the date with you and told you, I'm assuming you would say no, but I don't know, and told you, hey, I'm about to get married, but I really like you, and I think that I would leave him for you, what would you have done?
I have no idea.
Oh my God, why would you not? You say no. Why are men so attracted to crazy women? That
they're
girl
hot.
is a nut job.
Brooke,
I
you
am
always-
sorry.
Pat-
You
Patrick.
always say you believe in love. Love works in mysterious ways.
Oh, bullshit.
Patrick, she was hot, wasn't she?
She was extremely hot.
There you go. That's what it is. Normally, this is the time where I ask if you want to go out on a second date, but she's not on the phone, and she's going to be getting married, so probably not interested in another date with you. I guess I'll ask the listeners. Text in 78592. What should we do from here?
Oh my gosh.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Yes. That is what I call a second date success.
I don't know if that's the right word.
Yeah. Wow. So if you tuned in like in the middle of that and you didn't know what was going on, Sky Patrick went out with this girl. We had to beep her name, otherwise she wouldn't let us air it at all. But we beeped her name anyway. They went out, they met off of Tinder. After their date, she said, "Come with me to South America." And he was like, we went out on one date.
Yeah.
Are you serious? And she said, "Yes, I'm serious. Come with me to South America." And he said, "How about we just hang out in the States?" and maybe someday later we could go to South America. And then she was like, it's not going to work, and stopped texting him back. The reason being, she is about to get married and was having second thoughts and thought that maybe he was the one for her and wanted to run away with him to beautiful South America.
I'm sorry. After one date, you don't think he's the one. You just want any excuse to get out of the marriage, period. Like, you're trying to let yourself talk yourself out of it. And people are getting mad at me because I was saying that she's crazy. I'm sorry.
Oh, she's absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
But-
she is.
She's definitely crazy
That
for
is
sure.
nuts.
But she was hot, so he actually at the end of that was thinking
Yeah.
that he would actually be interested in a relationship with her still.
It is amazing what men will say yes to when you've got the right size waist and a nice rack.
Mhm.
It is like the power of that is beyond compare.
And crazy girls in the bedroom, A+.
Yeah.
And we all know that.
But in real life.
Yeah, but if you're going to plan on breaking up somebody's marriage, chances are she's going to want to marry you next.
Yes.
True.
She's going to want to marry you, and then you're going to be about to get married to her, and she's going to do the same thing to another guy, try to whisk him away to South America
Oh my God.
so that she can get out of getting married. I feel bad for her husband. Has no
So
idea.
bad. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but people keep texting in, Brooke, I can't believe you said that to her. She already felt bad about it.
I know.
What?
Well, she was
should
playing.
feel bad.
She was playing the victim role big time.
Yeah.
It wasn't about the fact that I'm kind of a d-bag to my husband who I'm about to marry right now.
Yeah.
But I wanted to run away with this guy. It was like it's so hard for me, and I don't know what to do.
The craziest thing is, like you said, though, the other guy was actually like, well, I felt that connection
I know.
too. I don't know. It's like, what do you mean you don't know, dude?
Crazy has a funny way of finding more crazy.
That is a very that is eloquent, Jubal.
I wish I could have sent them on a second date
To South America.
to South America.
or just even a South American restaurant in town.
We asked what we should do. We said text in at 78592. What should we do? A lot of people are saying crash the wedding.
Oh.
Show up at the wedding and play the audio of the second date update.
My God, just give it to the DJ.
Another person said pay for that dude to go to her wedding. And then another said send him to South America. No, he blew his shot at that. He had a chance to go to South America. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Well, I do declare I'm excited about today's second date update.
You're a Southern woman?
We have a bona fide Southern gentleman on the phone, and I can't wait to talk to him. His name is Jeffrey. Most likely Jeffrey Beauregard. That's what I would think. His email said that he just moved to town from the South and is having trouble meeting ladies and finally found a date, and now she's not calling him back. Jeffrey, I say that is a travesty that would happen to you.
Well, yeah, I gotta agree with you, ma'am.
Oh my God, he's actually batting his eyelashes at you right now, Jeffrey. You better be careful. He may drop a white glove on the ground any moment.
Well, I gotta tell you something. Where I'm from in the South, there ain't any women who talk like him or look like him anymore. So,
Way to just dash my dreams, Jeff. How you doing, man? Thanks for your email.
yeah, I guess I'm doing okay, all things considered, except for this girl not calling me back. That's why I'm here.
How long you been in town? And I'm assuming that you've been listening to the show for a while. If you're willing to do a second date update with us.
Yeah, I've been here for a little over a month now, and I actually move around for work a lot. I've been all over the South, and I'm kind of starting something new here in the area, and so I like my morning shows. I'm trying to meet people and do stuff like that. So I heard you guys, and Jubal, maybe it was that inherent Southern charm you had in there.
Well, I do tend to connect with my Southern gentlemen, don't I? Tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today.
Her name's Alana, and I think this story is it's just sort of typical, I guess. We went out to a restaurant on a date. We met online because I'm new. I don't know anybody in this area, so I was going online, and so went out to a restaurant. Now she had to drive. Sort of a long story. My car is actually being shipped.
Okay.
I'm not going to go on all that, but
When you say car, I'm assuming you mean jacked up truck, right?
Yeah. That's how it is in the South. We all got trucks.
And had you online dated when you lived in the South, or is this your first go round?
I've done a little bit before, nothing
Okay.
too serious. Just this is it's a little embarrassing because I don't have my car, and
Yeah.
I'm not usually the one that the girl has to come pick up. That was a little embarrassing for me. But she was cool. It didn't seem to matter to her.
You know what? No matter how progressive you think, it's always kind of weird whenever you're going out on a date. As a guy, you just feel like you should be the one picking them up.
Absolutely.
And I've gone on a couple dates like that when my car was in the shop or whatever. I was like, yeah, you want to go out? And she's like, sure. And I was like, well, you got to come pick me up. It's always kind of an awkward conversation for some reason.
Yeah, that's kind of how it felt.
Did you make her get out of the driver's seat just so you could open the door for her?
No, I didn't do no. I know where I am. I didn't try any of that stuff. So, but I think I know why she's not calling me back. We went to dinner. It was fine. We talked, had a good time, but I didn't have my wallet on me. I realized it fell out in the car. So at the end of dinner, when I realized I was going to pay, because I at least do that much, and I realized my wallet had fallen out. So I asked for her keys to go look back in her car. And she kind of looked at me nervously, gave me the keys.
She probably thought you were about to steal her car. Because you read a lot of these news stories about people who go out on online dates that end up stealing somebody's car on a first date.
I don't know. I've never read about that before. Is that a thing people do?
Oh, yeah, it is, dude. Go ahead and Google it. There's stories about it all the time.
I'm sure she just thought you were cheap, not that you were going to steal her car.
Yeah, I mean, we've been making jokes about how I was a fish out of water all night, so... maybe she was thinking of some weird serial killer car thief person.
Yeah, I mean, it seems convenient when you're at dinner and you're like, oh, man, I left my wallet in your car. Can I borrow your keys, please? I'll be right back, I swear.
Yeah, that's exactly why I think she might not be calling me back. But I found my wallet pretty quick, came back, and I paid. And so after that, of course, she drove me home. That's weird again.
That's even weirder.
At the end, we shook hands. It was the first date. I didn't want to kiss her, not on a first date. That's not how I was raised.
So can I ask you, did you offer your hand first, or did she offer the handshake?
I think I offered mine. Yeah, I offered mine first.
Okay.
That's weird.
Put her there.
So, at the end of the night, I just leaned over, shook her hand, and she smiled, and I was like, I think I said something like, this was a nice time, and I think, if you'll be hearing from me again, I hope I see you soon. Something like that.
And what was her response to that?
She said she had a fun time. And I said, can I call you again? And she said, sure.
And did you call her again?
I've only called once. I have texted like 3 or 4 times. But, it's a little confusing because I know it was a little crazy asking for her keys and like that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But I came back. I didn't steal her car. I didn't do nothing like that. And she said she had a lot of fun. So I'm just confused.
All right. Well, we're gonna play a song. Come back, call her, and get your second date update. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
For today's second date update, Jeff is on the phone with us. He's a Southern gentleman who just moved here. Met a girl online. They went out to dinner. Nothing really crazy about dinner. Said they had a good time. The only thing that happened, and is the reason that he thinks he's not getting a call back, is that during dinner he realized that he forgot his wallet in her car because she had to drive because his car isn't here yet. So he asked for the keys, went out to the car, grabbed his wallet, came back in and still paid for dinner. Yeah. But he thinks that might have been kind of weird for her. It is kind of weird to be like, hey, first date, don't know you very well, but can I have your keys, please? So we're about to call her right now. Jeff, you ready to go for your second date update?
I think so, yeah.
And
all right.
Why do you want to call this girl? I mean, I just think if I was new to town, I'd want to date around a little bit.
I do want to date around, but I want to see her again first. I want to follow up with her and spend a little more time with her first.
Yeah, you're not trying to fall in love with her, right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, who knows? That's kind of the whole point of dating, but I just want to see where it goes.
I guess you don't know unless you get a second date, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well, going to call her right now, get her on the phone, and see if we can find out why she's not calling you back.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Alana, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Alana, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
That's all right. There's a lot of people that don't know who it is. It's a radio show, morning radio show. How you doing?
Okay.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they wanted us to get a hold of you.
Okay. What's their name?
He's a southern gentleman who just kind of moved to town. Do you know what I'm talking about? His name is Jeff.
Yes, I do.
He actually emailed us and told us a little bit about your date and is confused as to why you're not calling him back, so he asked us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
I don't know. I just didn't really work.
You didn't really work?
The whole date was just weird. There were little things that happened the whole date, and it just didn't really go well.
Okay, can you put it so that we can tell him? Can you describe in your own words the date then? Because it sounds like more happened than what he told us.
I mean, we're just really different, really, really different. I think during dinner, I went to use the restroom, and I got back, and I heard him pass gas.
At the table? Like, were you sitting back down, or were you just coming up to the table? And
I was coming back to the table, and as I was sitting down, I definitely heard him pass gas.
Oh, bad timing.
So you were did he not notice that you were there yet, and you were walking up and he farted?
Right, basically. He didn't say a single thing about it, and I just kind of sat there and thought, okay, well, I guess we'll just let this go.
Did you guys have that awkward moment where you both know that the other one farted and you kind of sit there in silence for a second, like, is somebody going to bring it up? And then you go,
I did, but he kind of seemed like it was totally fine.
Oh, but what is he going to say? I mean, you'd have to pretend like it didn't happen on your first date at dinner.
Yeah. Well, I kind of tried to just forget about it, but then we get to paying for the check, and he tells me that he thinks he left his wallet in my car and whatever. I mean, I get it. Like, maybe it just fell out of his pocket or something. So I gave him my keys, and I was praying that he wasn't going to, steal my car or do anything. But he came back, and he paid for the bill, and everything, everything was fine. And then, I really thought maybe I would go out with him again. But then I got home, and I was getting my bags and everything from my car, and I realized that the change in my change box in my car was completely gone.
No way.
Wait.
So you're accusing him of stealing the change out of your car?
100%.
Oh my
Are you?
100%.
Really?
I had quarters in there. I know I keep my change there as my little, thing where I just throw my change. It was completely gone.
Why
All I could think was that this hillbilly from the South took my change, stole from me. So I wasn't even going to, he tried calling me, he texted me a couple times. I did not even want to respond. I don't even want to see him again. I don't want to hear from him. I can't even believe that, the audacity he would have to call a radio station knowing that he stole from me.
Oh, man.
You said you don't want to hear from him ever again.
Never again.
Okay, well, that's going to be tough because he's actually on the other line listening.
You actually noticed the change was gone for your car?
What the is going on?
That's Jeff.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Alana, it's me. It's Jeff. I've been here the whole time.
I don't want to talk to you. You know what you did, and I don't want to talk to you.
Alana, don't you think you're being a little paranoid, accusing Jeff of stealing the change out of your car? I highly doubt that Jeff took the change out of your car.
I took it.
What?
You did?
You actually stole change.
Alana, just listen for a second. First off, it was a couple bucks, and it was a tip. It was a tip.
You actually stole it?
I checked my wallet. Cash was a little bit low.
This is a joke.
I needed a little extra for the tip. It was only a couple bucks. That's something I learned in the South. You tip good when you go out.
Yeah, but
your own money.
I was going to pay it back on a second date. It totally slipped my mind to even mention
A
it.
second date? You really think I would go on a second date with you after you stole from me?
It's not stealing. I was borrowing it, and I was going to pay it back on the second date. We do that all the time in the South. It's no big deal.
You do, Jeff? That's a common Southern thing to steal each other's car change and use it as a tip?
No, it ain't stealing. I'm not stealing nothing. I'm borrowing change It's change.
Jeff,
How
it's
often do you notice change in your car?
It's
I
only-
got change in my car. It's been there for a long time.
oh my god, it's only borrowing if you actually ask somebody for money and then tell them you're going to pay it back. You can't just take it.
I forgot.
Oh my God. You know, this is just all ridiculous. Jeff, I think you're a dumb hick.
Oh!
I don't understand why we're even having this conversation. I don't have any more time for this. Our conversation's done.
That was quick.
Oh, wow.
Jeff,
Damn.
you still there, man?
I don't get it. I was going to pay her back. It was a couple bucks
Yeah, but
from a car that I was going to use for the tip.
Jeff, you should probably ask before you do that, you know?
Look, man, it was my first date with her. Yeah, I was nervous about everything else anyway, and I forgot. I forgot.
All right, well,
And
my advice to you would be next time, if you're ever in that position, don't steal somebody's cash from their car, man.
you know, you keep saying stealing. You know, I've heard enough of your. I didn't steal nothing.
Okay,
I didn't
Jeff.
steal-
All right. Hey, man, listen, I'm just telling you that you probably shouldn't take money from people's cars, even if it's like a Southern thing, like you said. It's definitely
You
not
just
done here.
Stop talking to me about all this. You DJ radio high school dropout. You don't know what the you're talking
Jeff,
about.
Oh
that's the first thing I will agree with you on. I am a radio host. I know that. Don't be so mad. I'm just trying to help you out.
Yeah, well, a lot of help you are.
Did that just really happen?
We just got hung up on twice,
Wow.
which is impressive. And
Not
that
bad.
might be a first time for that.
I didn't even get to ask if they wanted to go on a second date. I guess I'll have to email them. See if I can get them to go.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I think it's funny the difference in emails that we get. Like when a guy emails us and he thinks he's been used for a one-night stand, he's always like, it was awesome. I just want to see if I can get a hold of her again so we can do it one more time. Yeah. But a girl thinks she gets used for a one-night stand. She's like, it's terrible. What's wrong with me? Right now, Ashley is on the phone with us, and Ashley is in that situation. She thinks that the guy she went out with might have just used her for a one-night stand. Ashley, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good.
Good. Thank you for coming on the show.
No problem.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the guy that you want us to call today?
His name is Chris.
Okay.
I met him through friends. They set us up. And the date that we went on this wine and cheese tasting thing, so, where they tell you about wine and cheese and what wine goes with what cheese, and you go to different tables or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot of fun. I didn't think I was going to have that much fun. It was kind of, bougie.
But you did end up having a lot of fun, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was making jokes. And this is the kind of like highbrow event that I usually get bored at. But, it was really interesting learning about all that kind of stuff. I had no idea that there was so many, I thought it was just red and white. But then there's this pink wine that's rosé, whatever.
Rosé.
Rosé. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know anything.
I know. You like most of the wine and cheese events that you go to are like Velveeta and Carlo Rossi.
That's what I do.
That's understandable.
Exactly. But the best part about it was he was making me laugh the entire time.
Awesome.
And, we were drinking, and we picked our favorite bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And we bought it, and we went to my house to share it, and we ended up
And you had a really good time on your date, didn't you?
Didn't even get to share that wine. Too busy.
Yeah. I mean, the bottle's gone now.
Okay.
I mean, one thing led to another, and he ended up staying over, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. We're way ahead of you on that.
Okay.
Here's the thing. He left the next morning, and he was, in a rush to get out.
Okay.
He was like, oh, I don't feel good, and he was like, I'm just really hungover. Wine gives me a headache. And I was like, okay, we'll get together again. He goes, yeah, sure. So anyway, he left, and I went to the bathroom, and then I noticed when I sat down, I looked at my legs, and I realized that I hadn't. It's so embarrassing. I hadn't shaved in a while.
What are you talking about? Are you talking stubble, or are you talking like you had long hair, like hippie?
It was kind of in between stubble and long hair. But it was. I mean, it's still cool outside.
Well, most of the time, guys don't notice if it's stubbly, but there are times, if it's really long and you can actually see the hair, that's pretty gross.
I was like, well, I didn't know I was gonna he was going to stay over and things were going to happen. It was the first date. So, of course, I was like, whatever, I'm not going to shave this time.
You got to prepare yourself for any date that you go on. You never know. I always shave my legs before any first date.
Your entire body, actually.
Yeah, I
Smooth
do.
chest over here. Now, Ashley, like, aside from your obvious sexual attraction to each other, what is it about this guy that you really like?
Oh, he made me laugh. Like, if you can make me laugh, then you got me,
Any of your friends listening now, or any guys that you know that want to hook up with you, are going to start coming over to your house in like clown outfits. Yeah. Just trying anything to make you laugh.
Stand-up comedy.
Yeah. Now, I know you said that you don't sleep with guys often
Which
on the first
is
date.
what girls always say.
I believe you. No, now, Lydia, I believe you. But has this ever happened to you before?
No.
Okay, so it's the first time. All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Ashley.
Hi.
Hey, do you think that maybe the guy you went out with isn't calling you back because you were bad in bed?
No, I have never received a complaint. That's
All right.
one thing that I can say.
It's just a theory of mine because you went out with this dude, had a one-night stand, and all of a sudden he's not calling you back. That would be the only reason that I could think.
Is that your worst case scenario, Ashley? Like your biggest fear?
That I'm bad in bed? There are worse things than that, I guess. But I just hope that he's not calling me back because I feel like I may have set his legs on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Ashley wants us to call a guy named Chris. They went out for a wine and cheese date, ended up hooking up back at her place. She's concerned that he isn't calling back because she noticed she didn't shave her legs the night before and was rather hairy the next day.
And that is gross.
And it is gross. That could be a reason. The guy could be like, oh, she's kind of nasty. I don't want to call her back. Like, honestly, Ashley, that's why I said you always need to be prepared and shave before every first date. I always make sure my legs are silky smooth. Mm-hmm. Before anything I do. Business meetings, anything. Always shaving.
Always shaving.
All right, Ashley, are you about ready to give Chris a call?
Yes, please.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Chris, please?
This is Chris.
Hey, Chris, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a second?
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station moving 92.5.
Okay.
Have you ever heard our morning show before?
Maybe. I don't know.
All right.
I'm just a little confused why you're calling me.
You recently went out with one of our listeners named Ashley.
Yeah, I did.
Assuming from that laugh you remember Ashley.
I do remember Ashley.
Well, Ashley has been trying to get a hold of you for like over 10 days now, she says.
Right.
And she's wondering if she did something wrong because she would definitely like to see you again.
God.
Do you mind telling us why you don't want to call her back?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to tell you, but I mean, we just had, it was an all right time, but things just got a little weird. So
They got a little. Is it because her legs were hairy?
her legs.
She told us everything that happened on the day. She said that you guys had a one-night stand, and she's concerned that she didn't shave her legs, and you were grossed out by that.
Honestly, I didn't even notice that. So
okay,
Really?
what is it then?
I'd rather not say. It was just a little awkward.
More awkward than this? I mean, come on.
Everything was fine until we went back to her place, and then we started hooking up, and it just got a little strange.
What do you mean strange? Like she pulled all kinds of weird gadgets out of the closet and Mitch showed up? I mean, what happened?
No. Like so this is so strange. She kept on shushing me.
What?
Shushing you?
Oh, no. I hate when people shush me.
As in, like, during the act? Shushing you?
Yeah, and she kept on shushing me, and she would put her finger up to my mouth and just, shh, please, don't, be quiet. And I didn't understand because it's not like I was being particularly loud. It just ruined the whole experience because I just felt like...
I could see how that would ruin it. I'd be like, stop it. I want to make a little noise if that's okay.
Chris,
Does she have roommates or something?
No, she lives alone. And as it went on, she became increasingly sort of like aggressive. She'd be like, shh, shh. And I was
Like
like,
even
okay,
more?
I'm sorry, like, this is just a natural sound. Like, this is what people do when they hook up.
Chris, I hate to shush you again, but I want you to be quiet for just a second because Ashley is actually on the phone with us.
Wait, what, right now?
Yes, she is.
Hi.
Wonderful.
Hey,
Wow.
I cannot believe you said all of that on the radio.
This is so, I just wanted to be honest, and that's the situation.
I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable or put you in an awkward position.
Really? I mean, I feel a little uncomfortable, so.
Sorry.
But can you now explain to me why you did that?
Here's the thing. I kept shushing you because there cannot be any noise when I'm doing my thing. Like, it's too distracting.
So, Ashley, you know that you were doing that.
Well, I just need quiet. Like, people need, like, silence to concentrate. I'm one of those people, and I am at my best in total silence. You know, but I didn't think that would be the reason that you're not calling me back. You know, like, I feel like that's such a cop out.
Oh, wow.
You were holding your hand over my mouth, shushing me. Like, I haven't had a hookup like that since I was in high school, and I was worried my parents were going to hear me. Like, like people are going to make noises. Have you been shushing everybody that you've ever slept with?
Yeah.
Well, they've never complained. They've always came back.
Oh.
You know, they've always called back.
You just don't like any noise while you're doing it.
I would prefer no noise, but
Are you silent the whole time?
yes.
Wow.
Ashley, have you had, like, serious boyfriends?
Yes.
And nobody's ever said, hey, can you do me a favor and not shush me every single time we do it?
Maybe make a
Maybe
noise.
they've mentioned it, but they've never, like, made such a big deal out of it.
Honestly, I find that a little hard to believe. Maybe they didn't say anything, but I'm sure they've thought it. I cannot be the first person.
Here's the thing. I like you. I really like you. You made me laugh. And, you know, I mean, I guess is it something I could work on? If you feel the same way about me.
Maybe before you guys hook up again, you could wear earplugs beforehand.
That's
Or
sexy.
put on some big headphones, some Beats by Dre's, some sound-canceling headphones, listen to some music or something so you can get in your zone while he's in his.
Maybe. I don't know.
That seems like a compromise. Meet in
Yeah.
the middle somewhere.
Chris, would you like to go out with Ashley again? We will pay for a second
I'm not
date.
gonna hook up with the girl who's wearing a pair of earphones.
Come
I'll say
on.
that. Like, that's.
We'll pay for the second date. Please? Will you go out with her again?
I mean, no, not really. If it's going to be this weird hurdle to get over, then no. I mean,
Okay. Ashley, I'm sorry that you did not get your second date. You did get your answer, though.
That's all right.
She's going to put on her Beats by Dre right before she...
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Nothing can put a damper on a first date like getting into legal trouble.
What?
Right? I know for me, personally, I had an experience a while back. I set up this big romantic evening. So I ended up going, I picked the girl up from work, pick her up just on the street there, and then we go for a drive. And the next thing I know, I'm in handcuffs. And the officer's talking about solicitation or something.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, completely screwed up my date. I didn't even get to finish the date. And of course, I never heard back from the girl. So yeah, getting in legal trouble is always an issue on a first date.
Man, I hate that.
It was terrible. I had such a nice evening planned,
You
too.
are such a romantic at heart. It's insane.
Well, Kyle, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, got into a little bit of legal trouble on his date. Maybe not as bad as mine, but still, he had an issue with law enforcement. Kyle, how are you?
I'm okay.
You're not calling us from a jail cell right now, right, Kyle?
No.
Okay.
Good.
What sort of legal trouble did you get on your first date, Kyle?
It's not crazy or anything. It was just a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like in the middle of a date, having a cop stroll up to you and start acting all weird, probably,
I know, I wanted to make it sound like Kyle was arrested. He wasn't. He just got a speeding ticket on his date. But he does think that's the reason she's not calling him back. We'll get to the speeding ticket stuff in a second, but how'd you meet this girl?
I was at this birthday party for a friend of mine, and we started talking and kept talking, and it seemed like, there was something cool happening. So
Cool.
And what'd you guys do?
So I went and picked her up, and I wanted to take her to this nice restaurant that I know outside the city because you have some time to talk on the way there, and then you can talk at the restaurant. And
Yeah, that sounds terrible to me. That's the worst thing about dates to me is all the talking. Just so much talking on this.
You just want a quick drive-through, call it good.
Gotta be awesome. But I see where you're coming from there. You want to have some conversation with a girl, I guess. That's a fun thing to do. So you guys clicked and you had a good time. What's her name, by the way?
Sarah.
Sarah? All right. And your email said that you think the speeding ticket is the reason she's not calling you back. Why is that?
Well, it's just like after the speeding ticket, things got really weird because it happened on the drive home.
Yeah.
What's really weird mean?
You know, you got those weird spaces in conversations where everyone's sort of trying to think about what they should say.
I hate that.
And your speeding ticket wasn't like you were going 100 miles over the speed limit or something scary, right?
No, it wasn't crazy. I was doing like 80 in a 65.
All right, that's not terrible.
Were you rude to the cop or something? I'm just trying to think of why her attitude.
No. But I mean, I just got a speeding ticket, so of course, like, it sort of put me in a bad mood. And when I get in a bad mood, sometimes I just get quiet. You know.
So you were the reason for the awkward silence in the car.
Yeah, but I just got a speeding ticket. Are you ever not in a bad mood after you get a ticket?
I get so many speeding tickets, I don't care anymore. I have a lawyer who takes care of them, so I'm good. It doesn't bother me. But I do understand where you're coming from. I guess it could kind of piss you off a little bit. How did everything end with her?
It was just a little awkward. I dropped her off and tried to go in for a kiss, and that sort of didn't really happen.
Did you do like the awkward still in the car reach kiss?
Yeah, it was, one of those weird, can't quite find the right angle, and by the time you think you do, she's already gone. So
I have that happen to me quite a bit. If I'm out on a date, like I'll lean in to kiss her in the car, and she's out by the time I just make out with the air. Hey, I'm still kissing somebody. It wasn't a fail. That's what you should have done. Yeah, so it could have been that you were just awkward after getting your speeding ticket, and she was like, oh, man, this guy.
Sure, but I mean, like, stuff happens, and I just really hope that I didn't screw this up completely.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Kyle is on the phone with us, and today he wants us to call a girl named Sarah. Apparently, they had a great date. Everything was going well. The only thing that he can think about that could be the reason that she's not calling him back is that on the way home after dinner, he got a speeding ticket. And in his words, he got a little grumpy. And he said the ride home after the speeding ticket was very awkward. He ended the night without a kiss or anything. She just got out of the car and hasn't talked to him since. Kyle, I don't even think we need to do the second date update today.
Wait, why?
Because I think I know why she's not calling you back. I think I figured it out.
Really?
I do. Here's my theory, Kyle. I think that she set you up. Here's my theory. She sees Kyle, meets him at a party, woos him into taking her out on a date. And she knew the exact route you were going to take on the freeway to take her home. And she knew that you were going to be going 80 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. She knew that. You know why she knew that? Because the cop that patrols that area is her ex-boyfriend. And her whole goal was to get you to speed through there to get a ticket so he could give you a ticket and be jealous that she was out on a date. Now she's back with her boyfriend. We don't even need to make the phone call. I just figured it out. Don't waste your time on her.
Oh, my God.
That is quite a master plan, Jubal.
You sure you still want to do the call?
I'm amazed that you think that I'm worth all that effort. That's great.
And probably the fact that the cop was like a 50-something-year-old man with a big belly.
Don't judge who people date. All right, Kyle, I'm going to make the phone call for you anyway and see why she's not calling you back. But if I'm right, you owe me money. Okay?
You got it.
All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone. Probably hanging out in that cop's bed right now. Just a user.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Sarah, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show. Okay, that pause would lead you to believe you have no clue who we are. We host a morning radio show,
Okay.
and one of our listeners recently emailed us about you and asked us if we could get you on the phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
His name is Kyle, and you recently went out on a date with him.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Well, Kyle told us that you're not calling him back, and he hasn't seen you since the date, and he would really like to see you again, but he's wondering why you won't go out with him. He did tell us that he got a speeding ticket on the way home, and he also said that he thought things got really awkward after that between you two.
Yeah, I would say awkward is a understatement.
Was it good up until that point? Was he right on that?
Yeah. I thought Kyle was a really nice guy until then.
Until the speeding ticket.
Yeah, after the ticket, he just got really quiet. And
Let me ask you a question. Was it quiet, like I'm bummed out quiet, or I want to murder somebody quiet? There's a difference.
like, I don't know him that well, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, but if he just got a little quiet, I mean, you guys had 3 hours at this point of good times together? How could it cancel it all out?
Well, I was trying to calm him down, or just get him to ease up a little bit on himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, it's okay, it happens to everyone. And he replied, no, it doesn't f***ing happen.
Doesn't happen to me. All right, that's kind of rude.
Yeah, and after that, he tried to blame me. He told me,
What?
it shouldn't have happened to him because I was distracting him.
What?
He said that he blamed you for the speeding ticket?
Yeah, and I was like, are you serious? You're really going to blame this on me? But he was acting so weird that I just said, okay.
Whoa.
How were you distracting him? I'm curious as to how he would try to blame it on you.
Honestly, I have no idea. I was just in this car with a guy that I only known for a couple hours, and I would just say anything to get out of there.
Yeah.
Like, he was that scary mad?
I mean, he was just kind of a for blaming me, saying that I was the reason you got the ticket. That made me feel like
Yeah, that's kind of rude. I couldn't imagine being on a date with a girl, I get a speeding ticket. I'm like, it's all your fault. If you wouldn't be talking. See, you women are always just talk, never shut up. That's how I get speeding tickets.
The worst part was that he asked me to pay for the speeding ticket.
What? How did he even say something like that?
Well, he says, don't you think you should cover some of it?
What did you say?
I just said that's fine because I just wanted to get the hell out of that car at that point.
Yeah, you're like, all right, whatever. I'll pay anything to get out of this date right now. I can't believe he would actually say that it was your fault and then ask you to pay for the speeding ticket. Maybe you misunderstood him. Maybe he was joking with you.
If he was, he's really bad at joking.
I mean, he said he tried to kiss you at the end of the night.
Oh my God, I didn't even know he tried to kiss me.
That's awesome. You were just gone from the car. Sarah, thank you very much for telling us what happened with Kyle. We'll definitely let him know.
Okay, thanks. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, actually, you know what? He already knows because he's actually listening on the other line.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, hey, Sarah.
Oh, my God.
Sarah, you know that's not how it actually happened. That's not how this went down.
Oh, so you didn't blame me for getting a speeding ticket, and you didn't ask me to pay for the ticket?
All I said was that you were very distracting, and I don't know a girl who would not take that as a compliment.
What?
Maybe take it as a compliment until you ask her to pay for the ticket.
She was in the car. She was distracting me. I'm surprised that she didn't offer to help pay for it.
Are you kidding me, Kyle? Sarah, my foot wasn't the one on the pedals, and I was just sitting there talking to you.
If I recall correctly, you were telling me that you just had to get home really quickly. There's a reason that I was speeding.
It's all your fault. Sarah, it's all your fault.
Kyle, I have to ask you something. Are you just trying to get me on this radio show so that you can try to talk me into paying your ticket?
That's a good question.
I was trying to get you to go on another date with me because I thought it was great, but now you're being sort of a bitch about this.
Yeah, I'm the bitch. Kyle, you're such an ignorant ass.
Kyle, I don't get it. You sound...
Sarah, I think you are just a straight up. You're going to take dinner from a guy who's driving you all over the countryside, and then you won't even give him a kiss at the end of the night.
Because you told him to pay half your speeding ticket.
It's what you do.
Yeah.
It's not what you do.
Hey, at this point-
How can you be a guy that thinks that you're supposed to pay for a woman's dinner and you still want them to pay for a speeding ticket? That makes no
just shelled
sense.
out like a couple $100. I mean, come on.
Oh my
Well, at this
gosh.
point, I would love to ask Sarah if she will go on another date with Kyle. Sarah, are you still on the phone or do we lose you?
I'm here.
All right.
I'm speechless.
Sarah, would you like to go out with Kyle again or pay for a second date?
No.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You know what? Stay speechless. All right, you're better that way.
You're better that way?
Oh my God!
Oh, man.
Escalated
Yeah.
quickly.
Kyle, obviously no second date, and I don't think you're really too upset about that now.
Nope. And you said you'd pay for it, so